Alright, gamers! Today we're finally back on some Danganronpa after last week. It hasn't actually been that long, we played on Thursday. Today we're doing some Chapter 5. Hopefully we'll do the whole chapter today. Last time we left off, Kyoko talked about the 7th student or the 16th student. I didn't know what the name was, can't remember the name. Didn't have any importance to me. We'll work out who that is today, hopefully. It should be a good time. We'll have to see if there's any more death. I imagine there's probably going to be more death, so... yeah, should be a good time. It was like Slop Cathedral or something, wasn't it? Yeah, there we go. So yeah, on to Chapter 5. Hopefully, a good time.
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Yeah, I don't know what that name means. It probably means something to the overall lore.
Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
Probably in that data
The
center.
one they call the ultimate despair.
Either that or in the principal's office, right?
Watch out for her.
I have a feeling she's going to show up in this chapter, right? Kyoko told me to watch out for her. Mukuro Ikusaba. That was 3 days before the next incident. The 3 days before we'd be faced with another murder. Oh god. 3 days before the worst thing so far would reveal itself. Is it going to be the case of the 16th student shows up and instantly gets fucking murked? 100-mile dash, pain of a junk food junkie. Okay, good luck. In the meantime, the day after Sakura's class trial, the morning in the dining hall. So let's begin the usual post-trial investigation. Hey, didn't make small talk or anything. We never just get straight to the point like that. If you want to keep up with me, you must refrain from pointless small talk. Jesus, how high is that horse of yours? He's been smoking the good kush. What can we say? He just acts like that to hide his own insecurities, so what I like to think anyway. Regardless, if you want to defeat the mastermind, you need to follow my lead. They creep around the school like a mouse, but the mastermind's pride is bloated as a cow's udder. And no matter what it takes, I will rid this world of them. Hey, Chuck, you're being pretty quiet. Man, you're so boring now. You just sit there like a mushroom, going to class talking all and you miss mushroom. That's kind of fucked.
What's your deal?
She didn't snap back at you. Her talking makes things difficult, so she doesn't open her mouth without permission. What? But she can't open her mouth, she can't eat or drink water. I don't care. And you're okay with that, Toko? Clearly. Because how low is that rock you're hiding in, right? Two very different ones. I believe this small talk Byaku warns us against. And yeah, I let myself get involved, but now it's finished, I'll never allow you to drag me down to your level again. You definitely will. We're going to begin our search, stop running your mouse, and start moving your legs. Push by an obviously irritated Byaku, we will start the exploration. Real question is... what was locked off? Well, this is still locked off. Jesus, okay. You know the best place to look is where other people are. I don't think that plan has worked out for me because I'm back to where I started. Okay. Everything in here was unlocked other than that door down there, and it's still locked, so... the problem here is I need to remember what's locked from last week. And I will not remember. That's always been unlocked. Oh wait, I should spend my coins while I'm here, actually. Guys, it's time to do some gambling. Yeah, let's go gambling. I love gambling. We'll do a 1 in 4 chance. I'm gonna get some repeats though. Like that. Immediate repeat is kind of... alright, we got a double though. But this is at full odds for 34% chance. It's probably just another bloody duplicate anyway. Okay, that isn't a duplicate. Never mind. This game's working against me. Unfortunately, we're not going to get that many, so... that's new. That's a rock. Hi, Luna. How you doing? Dealing with our kids because sometimes they refuse to go to sleep. That does happen. Also, the game category doesn't look like a chase yet. It has not. Thank you. Thank you for telling me. When do I ever remember to change category? This is why I usually just immediately put it on the category, even if I am on the like chatting screen or whatever, because I always forget. Luckily, I don't have to deal with kids, so you have my sympathies. I don't even know what the hell that is. So we go down to 30% to get more pulls. So I'm letting you see if getting the right words. No, that's fine. You focus on dealing with the kids, right? More important, sorry to tell you. I literally just got that, god damn it. Is that the tax stuff again? No, it's not, okay. I can tell because the repeat percentage went up. Ooh. That's like a T or something. Oh! Repeat! Well, free one, I guess. It's gonna be a duplicate though. Oh, it's not. Okay, some armor. Should we do like 51% or 50%? Sorry, 50%. There we go. Got that end. What the fuck is that? It looks like a battle armor. We got better time now, then back to hoping he doesn't scream my ears off. They will scream your ears off, I'm sorry to tell you. I wouldn't know sooner, but I say that pain levels are pretty high. Some of the pain levels I say that is bad. Yeah, no worries. The only person you can blame is myself. Well, I can blame is myself, so. That's new. We're almost up to a flat 50% by default. That's gambling. The gamblers are getting shorter because it's getting a bit more expensive to make sure not to get dupes. But then again, I can just stockpile, right? Everything here is fine, so I guess we'll go upstairs. I do not think there was a 5th floor, so that was fine. That's all fine. That's all fine. That down there was fine, so we're up to the 3rd floor. All this was open, so we're gonna go up to the 4th floor, I'm guessing. Maybe like the data room's unlocked or something. Guessing I mean fiber flare because my body aches have like the flu, the worst part. Without the flu part because you kind of need to be in physical contact with outside world. Like true. Well, I hope it feels better soon. Is this unlocked? No, okay. The only other locked place, what? There is a 5th floor, damn it. How many floors does this school have? My god. So I'm on the 5th floor. The 5th floor has been opened up to us and totally different from all the floors we've seen up to now. For some reason it feels unpleasant. There's no 6th floor. Alright, let's check out the classrooms, see if there's anything written on the boards. A violin, apparently. Nighttime secrets, no more. Stomp stomp. He's so dirty. Who the fuck is... Why is he into that? You know what? I don't want to look at that any longer. Haha, catch me if you can. Wait up, I'm gonna punish you, Rose. That's Makoto and that's Kyoko. Who the hell is drawing these? Kyoko was wrong. She's not allowed to speak. I feel like her not speaking is gonna have some fucking implication in the next trial. Is this a karate room? It's got archery in it, so... Target seems pretty far away, gotta say, pretty proud of my eyesight. Nice. And that's 2. What could you told me yesterday, what the heck did it mean?
Mukuro equals the 16th student, lying hid the one they call watch out for.
We heard that about 15 times today already. Kyoko, I'm not gonna say anything, huh? I can't say anything. Now her eyes. Her gaze started up with the surveillance camera.
Hey.
You understand why, right? She's trying to tell me whatever it was important. The masked man couldn't find out, but how did Kyoko get her hands on information that could be important? we're finished here. She made it very clear that our conversation had to come to an end, just like usual. I didn't understand anything better than before. Well, that's how it goes, isn't it? That's not what I clicked on. Even though this room's totally closed, there's cherry tree planted here and it's full bloom. It's quite elegant. This is what you consider elegant.
Indeed.
I lived overseas for a long time, so this kind of Japanese style scenery is refreshing. But considering our situation isn't kind of out of place. So far, my display is extremely something. I don't think it'll be important. If there's anything important, the game would not let me leave. Is this a botany room? We've grown the good cushion here. That is a giant ass plant, Jesus Christ. What is this? This thing is super weird, super creepy. Flowers aren't supposed to get that big. Is this thing real? That's Monokuma flower. I came up with the name myself. Try and touch it and you feel real excitement. Your heart is all like, whoa, the plant's like snapping, your flesh is all like, blah, I'm dead. In other words, it's a monstrosity. It's pretty freaking amazing if I do say myself. A student of Hope's Peak added an improvement after improvement and created a miracle creature. The ultimate botanist, although they don't go here anymore. They died during the tragedy. By the way, despite how it looks, the flower is super practical. It can eat paper, plastic, and even people, so it's super good for the environment. It can also be used to hide a body as well. The lobotomy room? No, botany, not lobotomy. Nobody's getting lobotomies, okay? We're all fine. Such an eco-friendly creation is vital for future growth of a healthy society. Not I know anything about that myself. Okay, lovely. No, got a coin for it though. What about back here? Is this a chicken coop? What's chicken coop doing here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chickens. They're just regular chickens, right? They don't eat people or lay bombs to eggs or something like that. It's my way. It'll be totally ultimate botanist as well. Probably, yeah. I'll be the ultimate gamer. I like chickens too. Yeah, I love these little guys. They're seriously cute, right? And there's actually 5 of them here. The way it highlighted that is definitely going to come into play. 5, you know, is a number that comes after 4 and before 6, and at least in terms of natural numbers. Anyway, whatever number 5 pops up, that's a good omen. It contains the mysteries of the cosmos. It's a number of power, a refreshing number on par with the hand squeezable natural lemonade. It never lets me get a word in edgewise. No. Okay, there's more to see here apparently. Yash a hero, yeah, he might have got one. Just be sure to take a look at this tool shed. Right, which one of these is going to be the murder weapon? My guess is on that rake. Space seems totally disorganized, from the lawn mode, fertilizer to flower pots to farm tools. And then against the back wall is that pickaxe. That is indeed a pickaxe. Does it have words on it? Crazy Diamond! Isn't that the name of the jacket? Crazy Diamond. I feel like I remember seeing that somewhere. Yeah, it was from Mondo, wasn't it? So you're going to let me leave now, or do I need to look up more shit? Yeah, I need to look at more shit. Sickle is the one I always suspect. Maybe. Some kind of control panel sent me the wards, a control air conditioner or something. It's for the sprinklers. Sprinklers, yeah. It controls the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers set to go off every morning at 7:30. Don't you dare change it without permission. Of course, the setting panel is locked, so you can change it even if you want to do. So that means the sprinklers go off at 7:30 every morning. Yeah, you got it. It's super user friendly, which is nice. So if you get here too early, you'll get drenched. So watch yourself. But you're not too a little kid, right? You're too old to go running through the sprinklers anyway. Or you have some kind of water fetish. I'm gonna tell everyone. Oh god. Okay, so somebody's gonna have wet clothes. There's going to be a tool missing, and there's going to be a missing chicken. Alright, I'm working up the murder in advance. At first I saw blue skies, but it turns out I just painted the walls and the ceiling. The plants are all real. It's been a while since I smelled vegetation. It helps me relax. That's not what you're thinking, is it? Why is that bad? Don't you get it? Don't you realise true horror of plant life? It's there, just beneath the surface, beneath the calm exterior. They're always watching and waiting. And when they decide they can't leave us in charge of Earth anymore, they'll put their plan for global human extinction into action. I'm serious. Sure you are. Right, all we got is the last classroom and what looks to be like a science room. Hey, you notice anything? The floor feels different compared to the others. Not sure what it is. There's some reason for that. I hope it's not anything too creepy. It's made from dead bodies. Enjoy that thought, Owie. Or Hina, or whatever we're calling you. Oh. Did a murder already happen? Because this horror room struck me as hard as fast. What I saw was bad enough, but what I smelled is sour, pungent, and possibly rank. It smells awful, doesn't it? It's You must be at least vaguely familiar to you. After all, you've been around your fair share of corpses. Are you saying it's the smell of death, their flesh and fat and their blood? There was no surprise in his voice, no shock, but he was right. I had experienced the smell more than once before, and the smell of death and despair, but the smell here is strong, condensed. It's like the smell of a battlefield. Monokuma must have... What, my fault again? Stop trying to blame everything on me. If you hadn't done what you did, it never would have happened. No, it's not quite opposite. The opposite? Yeah, let me give you an itty bitty eeny squeegee little hint. As far as this room goes, I don't know a thing. I left it exactly how I found it. How's that for a hint? Better than those stupid hints you get from NPCs and those mean old RPGs. But it's pretty scary, heard blood over the walls and junk, of course. Even on the outside world, people die bloody gruesome deaths every day. So it's not a really big deal, just you chin up and keep living in a soldier. What's he talking about? He just left it the way he found it? What's the meaning of this? That means there was somebody before us. Maybe they had a whole murder spree in this room. Yeah, you did mention how I've worked out cases before the cases even, like, the murders even happened. What can I say? I'm just smart. I have to see if that carries on to the second one though. Because like I said, I did play this like 7 years ago, and I'm curious on how much I'm just like remembering subconsciously, you know? But I surface level, I don't remember anything about this part, you know? This is all new to me, in my head at least. Obviously, it's not actually new to me, but like I don't remember any of it. I don't know how I've forgotten, but I just have. The white chalk outlines draw all over the floor. How many bodies were there? Seen this kind of thing with detective shows and stuff like that. You see it as a scene of the murder. Just the first game. I never got around to 2 and 3, so those will be absolutely completely fresh. No subconscious memory or anything, right? Well, I'm in the dark. I never got this far by proxy through a friend. We all ended up busy and stuff. Yeah, that's fair, that's fair. That's good then. We all get to discover it new, apart from Luna, but that's fine. Which I don't believe it. Can I leave or... Yeah, I don't think so. Blood. There's blood all over the place. I want to shut my eyes forever against such a ghastly sight. It appears all the blood stains are dry. The colour has changed as well. I think it's safe to assume these stains are considerably old. And it's all really blood. Of course, I wouldn't find it interesting otherwise. And it is interesting, I assure you. What on earth happened in this classroom? Probably the previous bloody battle royale. He seems like he's enjoying himself. No way I can keep up with someone like that. You got anything to say? About what Monokuma just told us. It's like I'm not even here. He must be lost in thought. Is he really thinking that hard, or is he just flat out ignoring me? Okay, we're good here. Yeah, it's actually dried blood. So they won't show us fresh blood, but they will show us dried blood. Raw. Just how I like it. It's locked. We can always just be denied here. Designing the horse's biolab. A biolab that we're forbidden to see into. Yo, this is where they're making Nemesis. It's a Resident Evil crossover. Kind of sounds like something out of an old cheesy horror movie. I guess we've seen what it is to see up here for now. Once again, nothing I found seems to make any real sense. I need to head back to Dining Hall and find out what others turned up. Two people discovering for the first time one piece of scene after 100% in it. Of course, I'm not spoiling. Of course. Always appreciated. One of another, everyone made their way to the dining hall. And before too long, it would appear everyone has returned. But still, it's just the 6 of us. That's better enough for a decent volleyball team. Hey, don't be a sourpuss. We've got to think positive. Besides, even if one person dies, we can still field a basketball team. You won't believe who's back. Celeste, you're dead. Get out of here. How are you doing, Celeste? I hope you're doing well. Thing is, though, dried blood gets more brown colour, so it may as well be showing up as fresh blood. Fresh blood is that red colour. Yeah, but I mean, I think what they've done is got the pink and like darkened it to like a red, right? Just escaped their execution. That's like reverse positive thinking. Anyway, there's no time to be depressed. For the sake of everyone we've lost, we have to do our best. Can we stop all this hug nonsense? We need to find out what everyone discovered. From left to right, I checked all the windows on the 5th floor, front to back. That used to be kind of Sakura's job, but anyway, no dice, so metal plates all over the windows just like everywhere else, which means no chance to skip on the 5th floor either. When I was looking around, I realised something, the layout of the school. I know about layout of school, that it doesn't make sense.
Just a second.
You took a good look around before yourself, didn't you, Mako? What do you ask? Because if you did, you must have noticed the 5th floor is lacking something every other floor has. Something... Toilets? Oh, stairs. Aren't any stairs leading up from the 5th floor? That's what you're talking about. Does that mean the 5th floor is the end?
Correct.
We're finally starting to get a clear picture of this school. I feel like the layout doesn't make sense, but maybe it's just me. All that's left now is to solve the underlying mystery. But that's the hardest part. You know, it is hard, we still got to do it. And it'll be okay, as long as we work together, I'm sure we'll make it out of this. No, I'm sure we absolutely will make it out no matter what it takes. Was it pink enough to be darker version with a little more like dark magenta? That blood was red. Maybe, who knows? Artistic choice, right? But they definitely purposely said it was dried blood for a reason, right? At least that's my thoughts. My concern is with the biolab. There was only a place on the 5th floor we couldn't access. The biolab, I wonder what's in there. If it feels like a cliche horror game, it'd be some kind of creature, the fire boss or tyrant. Resident Evil reference! I already made the Resident Evil reference, I'm sorry, Hero, but Resident Evil reference! I did not get the Resident Evil reference back in the day, that's for sure, because I did not play Resident Evil back then. We're not in a horror game though. Either way, we don't need to worry about it at the moment. We bother thinking about something that can't be understood no matter how much you try and think about it. Your tiny brains can only do so much to focus on utilising them efficiently, thanks. Don't really know like how you said it, but what you said is probably right. No, how I said it is right too, Jesus. By the way, did any of you find it, the other strange room on the 5th floor? Well, no, strange is a massive understatement. The smell of flesh and fat and blood. The white outlines of countless corpses. It was more dreadful than anything I've counted here so far. What the hell are you talking about? The smell itself was horrific, far beyond any normal murder scene. Even everybody's smell concentrated. God, I'm glad I didn't see it. I feel like I'm going to barf just hearing you describe it. But I mean, what the hell happened in that room?
So in other words,
I can only think of one thing. A large group of people died right there in that room. A bunch of people were killed in there? Stop it. Seriously, I'm going to throw up. Perhaps that's what was meant by the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. In one room? I don't know. I think, like, wars and shit are worse than a bunch of people dying in a classroom, no offense. I think actually canon, but the blood colours are just aesthetic. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. And maybe it's going to be artist choice, maybe make it available to more people. Yeah. Yeah, isn't there like a case of like some countries are like, you have to like censor the blood, right? So it just helps get around that, right? Around that. I think the same. My theory is the mass murder took place in that room, and the incident has happened 1 year ago. The awful scene in that room, that was the tragedy that happened a year ago?
in other words.
Precisely, the tragedy is another name for the genocide of the student body of Hope's Peak Academy. If that's true, that would explain why Hope's Peak was forced to close its door. I mean, I guess that makes sense, but it's all just so awful. Not just awful, super awfully awful. That's right, it's beyond awful. It's terrible, tragic, hopeless. But still, how has it not one of us ever heard about something like that? Does that mean they really did cover it up? Well, there's a big garden up on the 5th floor, and I found more than one thing to be worried about. A stupid large plant, a chicken coop. Oh, there's a lot of stuff to click on. One could say it's called a monokuma flower. Even touching it seemed dangerous, so have to be careful. It's totally a man-eating plant. I'm pretty sure it's different from the one that lives in the pipe, though. There's one in the pipe? Anyway, that must benefit from the sprinkler system as much as anything else in there. Oh yeah, apparently sprinklers come on every morning at 7:30 on the dot. Yeah, I remember that. I don't want to get drenched in and catch cold. Well, you don't have to worry. They say idiots never catch cold, you know. Wow, you know, what the fuck? Of course not, because idiots never get wet. I think you're thinking of ducks. I'm starting to worry about you here. Can you tell me what 10 plus 10 is? Hey, come on, you don't always have to call me dumb. I may have been held back 3 times, but that doesn't make me stupid. But if it makes you happy, I'll answer your dumb question. So, what was the question again? Don't you worry, just answered it. Toko, you gonna say anything? Hey, Byaku, Toko wants to say something, so why are you telling me? Well, because you told her to zip it or whatever. I'd forgotten about that. Jesus, man, I know you like torturing her, but come on. Well, Toko, if you want to have a plus in your putrid breath, I won't stop you. You're enemy master, and don't worry, I took care of the odor problem. So you're just gonna take it? Shut up, and don't interrupt when Master and me are talking. Okay, what did you want to tell us? Well, I was in the classroom on the 5th floor and something caught my attention. It was this. A knife! What have you got there? A knife! No! The thing's huge, like Rambo size. It's a survival knife of some type. What is it doing in the classroom? How would I know? What are you going to use that knife for? What are you planning to do to us? I'm not going to do anything. I just picked it up. I don't want to leave a knife just laying around. I don't have it laying around in the hands of a serial killer. Don't compare me to her. I'm nothing like her. Listen, more important. Now we have a knife. What are we going to do with it? We can't let Toko keep it, that's for sure. We don't know what she might do. I don't want it anyway. It's too dangerous. So what to do? Yeah, I'll take it. Me? Oh yeah, I took your trust by Coco to take care of it. Then that's that. Hold on. Don't I get a say? He'll show you how much they trust you. You should do as they ask. Are you sure it's trust? I feel like they're just using me. Yeah, somebody's going to steal the knife, commit a murder, and frame me. They're 18 and I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I might want to check that. Still, it's weird that it's only V3, but I guess we'll find out why when we get to V3, right? I don't want to ask too many questions because obviously I'm going to play at one point, right? So here you go, Makoto. That's like I already said yes, fine. I guess there's something I could do. Just keep it on my desk drawer for now. Never opened the toolkit as well. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Hey Toko, do I still have bad breath? Sorry, so sorry, it stinks. I'm sorry, it stinks. I'm sorry. You made a valuable discovery. Good job. He basically just called you a good girl. She's gonna cream herself. The master just praised me. Good for you. I'm dreaming. I must be dreaming. That would experience such a dream. Yeah, she's creaming. Please stop moaning in my ear. Whenever I look at Chuggy these days, it makes me feel sad. Yeah. Wait, was there somebody I didn't talk to? Did I not talk to Kyoko or something?
Hey.
It says between 1819, some between 2021. Makes the whole academy thing even weird. What adults do in school. To be fair, it is supposed to be like a college thing that afterwards you go off and you succeed in life. So it does make sense. And the 21 and 22 is probably here who got held back for 3 years. Let's be real. Who did I talk to? I did talk to everybody, didn't I? Oh wait, I need to talk to him like 3 times. He got like 3 different things, didn't he? Yeah, a bunch of chickens in a chicken coop, right? That's why 5 chickens. I love chickens facing up to big and fat, and we can make fried chicken or barbecue just oh, or how about war? Because there's nothing fresher than war. I'm pretty sure they'd kill you. Probably.
You know?
Yeah, it's true, that pickaxe. What about the pickaxe? Well, there's a pickaxe in the tool shed, and the words crazy diamond had been carved on the handle. Haven't we seen that phrase somewhere before? Crazy diamond, yeah, it does sound kind of familiar, I think. I don't think I know. We've definitely seen that phrase before. Where? As I remember. It was on Mondo's uniform on the back of his jacket. His jacket said the same thing, right? Crazy diamond.
I see.
You're absolutely right. But why would that be on a pickaxe in the garden? Mondo must have snuck in there and done it, right? But we didn't have access to the 5th floor. I wrote this game.
That's right.
And then maybe Mondo brought it with him when he first came here. Mondo Kuma confiscated it? What the reason? That's why it stuck out to me in the tool shed. The pickaxe connected to Mondo. Well then, what stuck to me wasn't the pickaxe at all. And what did? Well, I know it was lawnmower. I think we could use it to call for help. How are you going to call for help with a lawnmower? I don't know, maybe I can use it to make crop circles or something. When we can't even see outside. Quite bizarre. Adventure? Sorry. And so I'm going to make crop circles, and we can use this to call for help. What the heck's happened to you? You weren't like this at the beginning, you know? Well, back then I personally hadn't quite solidified yet. I didn't think it was possible, but I'm more disappointed in you now than I've ever been. Well, I think that's all the information we have for now, so what do we do? Well, starting today, you're under my command, but before we proceed, we need to figure something out. How cocky and be? Going bust through the scene if your head gets any bigger. So what do we want to figure out? Kyoko's identity,
Well,
Kyoko's identity, but Kyoko is Kyoko, right? Yes, but who is she? The rest of us have clear, definable reasons for having been selected to attend Hope Speak Academy. He is the ultimate swimmer, here is the ultimate clairvoyant, even about Kyoko, the ultimate lucky student. More unlucky than lucky these days, but what about Kyoko? Can you tell me what she is? No, you mentioned it, she's never told us. Well, Kyoko doesn't really like talk about herself anyway, right? Not a matter of what she likes, doesn't like, it's a matter of trust. Can you trust someone who's unwilling to reveal their true identity? We need to avoid raising any more unnecessary suspicions, so Kyoko, it's time you told us. I can't. Well, why won't you tell us? She probably has amnesia or something.
wrong.
I didn't say I won't, I said I can't. What do you mean?
So,
Because I don't remember, yeah. I have no memory of what I am. You have no memory, you mean amnesia?
What?
If I thought you had a sense of humour, I'd say you were joking, but if this is a joke, I'm not laughing. You can't be serious right now, can you? I knew you wouldn't believe me, that's why I didn't say anything.
however,
But it doesn't matter, either way, the truth will make itself clear before we're done. You have no intention of telling us, then you can no longer stand by and do nothing. What are you going to do, torture me? Nothing so barbaric as that. I will simply limit your options. I can't allow you to engage in further suspicious activity. Limit my options? Give me the key to your room. But if she gives you a key to your room, she can't go to sleep in her room, she'll be breaking school regulation. And if she doesn't want that, she'll talk, it's easy. Or she'll just do a tell of herself, just hold her threat like that.
that's fine.
And you need to move for conversation. Well, saying a word, Kyoko walked up on Byaku and held out a key to him.
It can't be.
You damn fool, why do you refuse to talk? Whether I want to or not, I can't. All I can do is keep telling you that. Maybe she really did lose her memory. I believe her. If you really think about it, it doesn't sound totally impossible. The worst school ever, only the worst stuff happens in. Amnesia would fit right here. The worst school where the worst things happen? Do you really mean that?
Hey,
Can you really be sure life here has been filled with only the worst things? What do you mean? Perhaps I said too much. Kyoko then turned back about a word, began to walk away. Where do you think you're going? Don't worry, I'm not going to do it. She's not going to see the end of the horizon. Hi Peach, how you doing? Don't worry, I'm not going to do anything to harm any of you. Those were the last words as she left. Kyok's last words. Dining hall was silent, only the sound was the door opening and closing after Kyoko left.
What the fuck are you saying?
How are you doing today, Peach? Doing alright? Good morning. Good morning. You're awake late today.
What the heck?
What's her deal? I think you went too far taking a room key just like that. For her, it wasn't far enough. Shouldn't you start shutting up again? Or maybe she gets off with attention. I can't believe her enjoying getting yelled at.
Stop talking.
You're getting noisy again, Toko. There we go. Sorry, I can still hear you. The sound of you breathing, your heart beating, it grates on me. Are you telling her to die? I mean, I know how you feel, but what's Coco gonna do now?
Touch me harder.
Hey, thanks for rubbing my nipples. You need a big sleep? Nah, that is fair, that's fair. Some days I need a big sleep too. Some days I need a bigger sleep than I get, unfortunately. You got any plans for the day, Peach? Any point ARAMs, I'm imagining? But what's Coco gonna do now? Plus, this situation is just like before. It's no different when everybody started accusing Sakura, and I'm no different either. I still can't stop anyone. What the hell? What are you yelling all of a sudden? Oh. It's you. How long have you been standing there? I'm very, very angry. Oh, he's really angry. He's got voice acting. Angry at what? At the thief, that's right. I'm very sad to tell you there's a thief in your midst. What? My precious, they stole it. Okay, calm down, Gollum. You're precious? Your teacher has such...
faith in you. And this is how you repay me? With betrayal?
Okay, now there's no voice acting, goddammit. Reality is filled with so much hardship, isn't it? No wonder people run away from into their fantasies. What the hell is your precious? Shut up, people will get stuck in a hiring freeze and die penniless on the street. Jesus, that's too real.
What the heck?
And he's gone. What's the heck was all that about? I'm on with Shiny Hunt. Are you going to do it on ZA or on what? I'm still working on my battles, it's rough. He's gone. What the heck was all that about? He said something about his precious getting stolen. Does anyone have any idea what it might mean? It's likely it has something to do with Kyoko. Who else other than her would be willing and able to steal something from Monokuma? Did Kyoko really steal something from Monokuma? If that's true, what was it? Why would she do that? Yeah, on ZA. Okay, Gollum. That's not how you spell Gollum from Lord of the Rings, sorry to tell you. It's Gollum. Fucking nerd. Sorry. Yeah, on ZA. Oh, what are you gonna hunt if you knew already?
As such, soon the doors to the dining hall. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight.
Let the big bugs bite. We need to get out of here. We can talk about this more tomorrow and about Kyoko. However, what does happen with Monokuma and Kyoko appears to want something now. It's just take an extra precaution tonight. Stay in your room to go wandering around. Not like we need you to tell us that. Well then, let's disperse. See you all tomorrow. Following his lead, each of us went back to our rooms. I want a shiny trash baby. It makes me so sad they actually try to be couches because people don't like them. I've always liked Trubbish. I've never trusted anybody who was like, Trubbish, but that's just a sentient fucking trash bag. Where it's like, bro, one of the first Pokemon was actually a sentient pile of goo. It's not that creatively bankrupt, you know? That's right. I need to put away the knife I got from Toko. I think the safe place would be my desk drawer. But anyway, Coco's really going to be okay. If she can't get into her room, what's she going to do? If there's something I can do, something I can. Off to sleep. Ding dong. So my eyes have really fallen asleep without realizing it, but more important, did I hear the doorbell? Coco, I'll be waiting for you in the dressing room. See you there. Oh. Without knowledge, me, Coco disappeared in the depths of the darkened hallway. There's no response supposed to go out during nighttime, but I can't just not go. I need to find more about the 16th student.
Hey,
Sorry for asking to meet with me. It's so late. It's okay, I'm used to it, indeed.
So
Well then, let me get straight to the point. Something you can't talk about in front of the Sphinx cameras, right? So does that mean, does this have to do with whatever it is you stole from Monokuma? Monokuma told us something, that someone has stolen something from, was it you?
indeed.
That's right. So I was right. But what did you steal?
So
I stole this. Oh, you stole the key. This is going to be into the headmaster's room, right? But looking at it, I could tell you it was an old key. It was shaped like Monokuma and probably the only key of its kind on Earth. Hey Coco, we should swap rooms because you can't get into yours. What possibly could go wrong? Yeah, that's how the whole issue with Sayaka started, so we're not doing that. And you could touch Trade Me a Froakie because I'm fed up with trying to catch this one on Zone 16. Sure. Do you have anything you need evolving? Because I still need that evolution task done because it's like worth like 2k points. It's going to be amazing. Where'd you get this?
So,
From the headmaster's room. Honestly, I will just give it to you, by the way, if you want. You don't even have to touch trade. It's not in the headmaster's room, but it wasn't locked. The lock was broken.
Correct.
What? It was Sakura. She did this for us. She did?
Indeed.
Remember what she said in her note? I'm not going to lay down and die. I will fight you. Sakura broke into headmaster's room for us?
That's right.
That's right, so we can uncover whatever secrets may lay hidden within. She did that for us. She violated school regulations to help us. She already decided to die, so our last act was to defy the rules of this place. I noticed the room was open after the class trial was over yesterday. I went to check on it and it was still closed, so kind of fucked up. Still need a metal coat. I think I have a spare, so I could put it on the Froki and then you can put it on the thing, right? We could do that after stream if that's alright with you. I noticed the room was open. Okay, yeah. But if I just strolled into the room, Monokuma would have noticed right away, which is why I used you as a decoy. She asked me to meet you in the data center in order to correct. I wanted you to draw Monokuma's attention. I took the opportunity to sneak into the headmaster's room, and as a result, I found this key. Wow, and then what you told me about yesterday, did it come from the headmaster's room too?
Mukuro Ikusaba.
Yeah, okay. Poggers, poggers. Always happy to help a friend.
The 16th student. One
Man, I wonder if it's going to tell us about her again. Did you find out about this Monokuma? Ow. Go on, robot, I believe in you. Pog. Thank you for the 111 biddies, Peach. Appreciate you. Mwah. I don't do it for the biddies. I just do it because you're my friend. The biddies are a nice bonus, though.
Indeed.
I did find a file on the headmaster's room. We talked about her. Yes, I don't know all the details yet, but one thing I do know is that Makuro Isakaba is dangerous. Dangerous? She may be well the mastermind. Mastermind? But didn't Alter Ego said the headmaster was probably the mastermind? No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. Well, I don't have the proof yet. I have no doubt I'm right. To make such a strong statement without proof, it's not like Kyoko at all. But if this isn't the headmaster, what does that mean Makuro Isakaba could really be the mastermind? Anyway, this key is one big opportunity we've been waiting for to get hands on. Now we've grasped it, we can't let it go, can we? For sure. Sure, but I mean, what's the key even unlock? I don't know yet, which is why I need you to draw Monokuma's attention again while I go and find out. So you're going to plan on sneaking back in again? You can't, that's way too dangerous. You want me to draw his attention, but you don't actually know there's one mastermind, right? What if there's more than one person watching us, but they didn't catch on last night, right? Maybe we just got lucky. Or maybe the mastermind can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Like I said, we didn't get caught last night, but she said it maybe it's just pure luck, which is why we're going to run an experiment one more time. If we're successful again, then we may have just been a lucky guess will be proven true. As Coco talked, she was calm and collected as ever. I couldn't help but just stand there and listen. If it's true, then the mastermind can't watch us and control Monokuma at the same time, then we'll be in a period of time where the mastermind is vulnerable. We need to find out for sure if that's actually true, if we can exploit it, maybe, but no matter what the reward, the risk is just too high. When I think of what might happen with fair, do you think you need to worry about that or much? After all, with minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Havoc Academy at your discretion. No restrictions have been placed on your efforts to solve the mystery, am I wrong? Even when we took the key, I didn't break any rules as far as I can tell. But if that mastermind decides to do something, all the rules in the world don't matter. You could just kill us all without a second thought. I see in that case, even if the plan fails, we'll be sealed by proof or disproof by a hypothesis. In a moment of crisis, the mastermind break their own rules or adhere to them no matter what. In other words, we gain something whether we succeed or not, and there's no reason not to do it, right? But
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward.
But danger's scary! We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? In that moment I finally realised I had never seen the slightest hint of fear or despair in Kyoko's eyes. Her gaze was firmly fixed on the mystery ahead, the enemy standing before us, and with that in view, she just smiled. I can't change how I feel, and I wouldn't if I could. Then Kyoko took something from her coat pocket and held it out to me. What's this?
True.
Consider it a symbol of my determination. Don't open it yet. Only open it if something ever happens to me. If something happens, I'm not planning on dying, but there's always a chance of it, and a death without meaning is unappealing.
Hey.
Please, I want you to hold on to it for me. Fine, I'll hold on to it just because you asked me to. But I'm going to give it back at some point. You can't be sure of that. Of course. One more thing. I also said can, not can't. My bad. Can't tell me about what we've discovered. Sure, but there's more chance of mastermind might find out, right? What is that too? You mean there's something else?
Wow.
It's nothing. Forget I said anything. I can't just forget that
So
easily.
then,
Okay, shall we begin?
Makoto.
I'm counting on you, Makoko. Just have to get Monokuma's attention, right? Well, I'll give me the best shot.
Goodbye.
I'm gonna go on ahead. The rest is up to you. Her goodbye was no different from any other time. Like any other time, she moved at a brisk pace where she left. What wasn't like every other time was the sudden knot I felt in my stomach as I watched her walk away. No, everything's gonna be fine, I know it because it's Kyoko. Talking to myself helped shake off some of my anxiety, and then I got to work. We're going back to the data center room. Hey Makuma, can you see me while I get out here? I got a bone to pick with you, and a few moments later...
Monokuma
I guess not.
appears!
I had to leave for a bit, finally got staying asleep. But no worries, no worries. I know you're looking after the kids, so... that takes precedent, right? But good to see you again, Luna. Well, I suppose you're being the one to call me out.
Hey!
Hey, by the way, huh? What are you Coco up to? Going to bath? Or just two of you in the middle of the night? Definitely hot, steamy, mimi when you say. It's warm and wet, warm and wet. I bet you guys removed to conform with local and international censorship laws all over, didn't you? Jesus Christ, what did he say? My God. Not going to talk her, sure I get it, whatever. Like, you're absolutely no interest in late night bath scenes because I like to maintain a healthy lifestyle of observation far away from X-rated exploits. Oh, so this is why there's no surveillance cameras in the bathhouse. Bullseye, or is it maybe because all the lenses get all fogged up and I can't see anything anyway? Sounds like that's the bullseye to me. Anyway, you want all that trouble to get me out here, now what do you want? Oh well, there's just something I wanted to confirm with you. Whether I'm mademoiselle or dude fella. Very two different ones there. But in the Bear Kingdom there is no male or female. Non-binary king. Actually, there is. Oh, never mind. Not non-binary king. Then again, non-binary king is gendered. Yeah, whatever. Then what am I, mate? My entire existence has crumbled down upon me. That's enough. I'll get stuck if I think about it too much. What do you want to ask me? Well, you told us earlier your precious has been stolen. What's this precious of yours? Listen, I'm sure it's a silly question, no way possible, but is that seriously what you dropped me out here to ask? You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be 100 megaton freaking kidding me. You're not gonna ask something useful like how to get best honey or Ursin breeding to... Huh? It's just crazy. Are all pubescent teen boys this not an issue? God, you're so annoying, Fire Terry. It's a key and... There was something else? Non-binary royalty, that's the one. What's that second thing? It's a blank sheet with a secret. Put it in yourself. Making me trudge all the way here for all that. Let's see what's going on in that brain of yours. Next time you send me for something so stupid, I'll open up your skull and find out. Better classification. You know what? That does make sense. That does make sense. I still don't want to know about the breeding tips though. You finally went to sleep for 2 hours. What else you're supposed to? That sounds like kids going to sleep 2 hours after they're supposed to. Dropping more than a few swear words when Akuma stormed off. Hope I kept him just such long enough. Now all I can do is wait and hope Kyoko makes out okay. And it should be fine. It's Kyoko after all. I'm sure she's fine, right? You're not filling me with hope. I went back to my room and lay down, done my best to set my nerves and go back to sleep.
Theater, brought to you by Spike Chunsoft Company Limited.
The creators of the game. Oh. What the fuck is this? Why is it in 3D? Why is she playing Total War? Well, it's more like Dynasty Wars, isn't it? There was absolutely no weight behind those hits. That is a giant ass Monokuma. Is this Attack on Titan? This came out before Attack on Titan, so... It's like I was referring to a game that the game the world's been waiting for. Unfortunately, development has been cancelled. Of course, if enough people buy Danganronpa, who knows? So buy copies of you and all your friends. Bad news, that game never got made. Rip Sakura's quest. This super stylish, super fashionable game was cancelled during development, but it'll start back up and Danganronpa sells well.
You guys have to recommend it to your friends too.
Guys, everybody buy Danganronpa, we'll get it eventually. Ding dong. I would play the hell of that game too.
Good morning, everyone. Get ready
Ready to
drink
greet another beautiful day. My body feels so heavy this morning. It must be because I woke up so late last night. Anyway, I need to get to the dining hall. Let me guess, Kyoko's not going to show up. His game's going to try and convince her she's dead, and then she shows up late. I think I'm starting to understand how this game works, so let's see if I'm right. You're 1 minute late, Makoto. How do you explain this? Sorry, I'm not feeling so great today. You're really tired of... You think a tired excuse like this is going to work? Are you allowed to talk again? I don't recall giving you permission. I just thought, I mean, since the day had passed, maybe it resets. Sorry, please don't hate me. Well, my punishment is I'll accept it. I'll hang a sign from my necklace. This bad girl. I'll clean your bath with my toothbrush. If you stop making disgusting comments like that, maybe I can forgive you. Thank you. I won't make any more disgusting comments, I promise. If you do, you can stop my mouth. He just made another disgusting comment. It's no use. She's disgusting to the bone. Anyway, where's Kyoko? I haven't seen her this morning. Oh, what a surprise. What did I say? Not cool. It's worse than being late for lunch or a date for your wedding for anything. Maybe she's mad about what happened yesterday and she's not going to show up anymore. Can't tell else what Kyoko might not be here. The best thing to do right now is just keep quiet. Well, for her reason, I'm curious to know what she is doing. I know she's not in her room, so... Oh yeah, I still have a key, right?
What's this?
Are you looking for Miss Kaguri? What do you want now? I'm right? You wonder where Miss Kaguri is, right? Do you know where she is? Well, it's hard to say. You don't know either? It's because he doesn't know, and that's why he's here to try and prod us for information. Hey, don't you hate it when you ask someone what their favourite movie is and they name some indie bullcrap? Feel like I'm getting whiplash for the way he changes subjects like that. Thank goodness, looks like Monokuma really didn't notice, so I guess our plan went off just fine last night, which could mean...
Hey,
You know, this man can't monitor us and control Monokuma at the same time. Could you be right about that? So was I right? You look for Miss Kirigiri? Any idea where she might have gone? We have no idea. If we did know, we wouldn't tell you. For serious? I see. Well, I'm fine, whatever. Don't even care anymore. Sayonara, suckers. Sayonara. Shadow the Hedgehog. Sorry. Chance for reference, I'm going to take it. As soon as he was gone, we all glanced around at each other. So what was that just now? Does that mean Monokuma doesn't know where she is either? It would seem that way. Where the heck she could have gone? Don't you think you should go look for her? And how would you suggest to approach that task if Monokuma can't locate her? Yeah, how come can he not know where she is? So strange. Kyoko must use that key to sneak in some unknown part of the school, but some way that Monokuma wouldn't notice. Where could it be? I'm gonna guess the data center room. Sonic Adventure 2 reference. Exactly. I spent the rest of the breakfast talking about where Kyoko could have gone. Afterwards, we returned to our rooms. Phew, breakfast didn't help me feel any better, more upbeat, that's for sure. It feels like this is more than just me staying up late last night. Well, I want to go see if, we can get into the data center room. Then again, I went to the wrong floor anyway, so good job me. Where's the stairs? Over here, okay. I doubt it, we'll find out. And I'm sure I got sorted out to Alter Space. I doubt it was ever actually a real game, right? But they probably... Danganronpa probably took off and they probably like made that, right? Well, certainly it was never actually supposed to be a real game. Yeah, no. That's still locked, okay. Can I get into the headmaster's office now? No, okay. Still locked. Yeah, okay, it was fixed. Okay, alright, we gotta find somebody to hang out with then, I guess. We've only got, like, what, 4 options? I was gonna hang out with Kyoko, but I guess that's not happening. You know what? Let's hang out with Hina a bit more. She's already doing you. Probably should have gone for the other one. Not surprised she's in the archery place. Hey Hina, wanna hang out? Even if it's hard, you have to endure. Hard, eh? That's a quote from the famous marathon runner Samuel Wanjiri. Every person endurance has a limit. Should I talk to Hina for a while? Sure.
yeah.
I think we need to change of pace, and when I think of change of pace, I can only think of 50 laps in the pool. Lovely.
That's it! You're putting on the maid outfit.
I accept my fate. I changed my pace with Hina in the pool. Hina and I grow a little closer. We'll like give her a present. Yeah, sure. Do I have more coffee? I do have a coffee. I know she likes the coffee, so... Thanks, I'm super stoked. Does she mean she liked it? Oh wait, Sakura liked the coffee, wasn't it? Fuck, oh well. I think she still liked it, but I loved it. Help me, I'm hungry. What am I supposed to do? I need food, anything. I don't care if it's a stack of paper, I need food. Why don't you eat small donuts? I can't, that's my secret weapon for emergencies only. If I keep gorging on something with that many calories, I'll get fat in no time. So even she cares about that kind of thing, well, she is an athlete. Besides, I don't want anything sugary right now. I need a salty snack, like a potato chips, like ramen. How is that a snack? How is it not? Speaking of which, what's your favourite kind of ramen? Shoyu, without a doubt. Good choice, definitely the most refreshing option. What about you, Hina? You're worried about calories and all, so... I'm a pork-tastic tonkotsu girl through and through, or you don't care about calories at all. The key element of any tonkotsu ramen is the butter and extra fat. So you're okay with all that oil? I talk about it just maybe even hungrier. Maybe it's time, maybe we can make it to the dining hall. Are you sure though? I mean, a bowl of ramen has way more calories than a donut. Who says stuff like that? Are you a real man, aren't you? What, are you afraid? Afraid of ramen? You're pathetic, Makoto. You're shaming over you. Are you still Hina? Shut up, get out of my way. I'm going to show you what real man looks like. Or are you going to stand in my way and suffer the fist-based consequences? No, I have no intention of getting in your way. And then don't. And if you don't do this now, when am I going to get another chance? Kind of like a starved raven. Hina ran off to a dangerous clip towards the kitchen. When it comes to food, Hina is terrifying. I got more fucking another skill, thank God. Learned my lesson and made my way back to my room. Should I hang out with Bakura? Talk about hungry, actually, even I don't get that hungry. I've been that hungry before. No, not November! I feel like even worse I did this morning, my body feels like later and now I'm getting chills. This is bad. I think I might be getting sick. Oh, quick, get Bakura sick. He's an asshole. Hey, wanna hang out? Scurrying around again, huh? Looking at you makes me physically ill. Should I talk to Bakura for a while? Sure.
That's fine.
Fine, don't mind allowing to indulge in my attention. Hope you appreciate this. Sure, we will. For spent time with Bakura. Go a little closer, we'd like to give him a present, sure. Peace at last, the hardest month is nearly over, yo. So what, 12 days? Not like I'm actually doing anything like that though. I've golden airplanes. What else do I got? Golden gun. Here you go, buddy. You bastard! How do you get hands? Oh, this is what you said last time.
Naturally.
Saying Bakura said please something I gave it makes me happy. I wanted to ask you something. What Bakura want to talk to me about? I have a bad feeling about this. I'm sure what's up. You know, only choosing few, perhaps 1% of us are able to succeed in life. But I'm at 99%. Their dreams never come true. Some never even have a dream in the first place. That's a depressing thought. Spending every waking hour just toiling to scrap together Miaga living, just barely getting by. I just don't understand it. Is there a meaning to a life like that? Why are you asking me? Because you're part of the 99%, of course. Why do you ever feel the need to ask? I knew he was going to insult me somehow. Up until now, I've never been around anyone in my life like that, so I'm interested. So tell me, how does it feel life without hope, without potential ambition or dreams? Come on! I don't have ambition or dreams. I never felt that way about myself. I mean, sure, maybe I'll never be as rich as you or anything, but do you have to go around saying that to everyone? Could you only be happy by being better than others? Your complaints are as old and tired as a third-rate pop song from any generation. And yet, those words are 99%. That's how you find comfort in your tiny, cold little world. Stop saying stuff like that. Sorry, I can't not speak the truth. No matter how much you push and struggle, people like you will never be in a position to change the world. This is getting really depressing really fast. You could all despair tomorrow and nothing would change. Your existence will have no consequence. That's not true, because the 1% need the 99% so they can exploit them. It's not a good existence, but it's true. He is starting to sound like it a bit, isn't it? Whether it's true or not, it doesn't matter. Even if you live a totally normal, unimportant life, you can still find happiness. If you can live a life that I'm satisfied with, that's all that matters. If I spent all my time comparing my life to other people's, I'd never be happy. Sure, maybe you could do that. You're guaranteed success from the day you were born, so... Hold it. From the day I was born, you have no idea. You don't have a clue what you're talking about. What? Those who are chosen from birth have no concept of what it truly means. I've gone battle and emotive victorious. That's why I am the chosen. What are you talking about? Just spoiled all of you, running away into a world of self-indulgence, battle, competition, rivalry. You all run away from it all. That is why the 99% walk the path that they do. Good God, you absolutely lack the understanding. It makes me want to weep. I hate this guy too. I hate him too. I've shown a spice amount of emotion back in Korean quick accent. What makes his head got into him? He was acting totally normal up until I said something about being guaranteed success from the day he was born. I wonder what that set him off. Damn, I was actually hoping for skill points. Not gonna lie, I was actually hoping for skill points. You don't matter and that's okay. At the end of the day, none of us matter. Not even the rich people. Yeah, if 99% disappeared, the 1% become 100%, exactly. If you couldn't stop thinking about Bakura while I went to my room. Time for sleep. I don't like this ominous music, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Good, I'm getting chills. They're multiplying. I feel kind of dizzy. I can't help it, I need sleep. Nighttime wasn't for a while, but it felt like my body had reached its limit. So I dropped into bed, I felt like I was falling into a bottomless pit. Have I been poisoned? Am I dead? Oh yeah, I think everybody matters, but the thing is, like, how to word it. We matter to the people close to us, not to the general population, I guess, you know? So Karen Gale matters to me, but she's not going to matter to somebody who doesn't even know she exists, right? And that's where the importance of each other comes from, right? In the grand scheme of humanity, I don't think anybody's going to matter by the end of it, right? Does that make sense? I feel like that doesn't make sense. I was unconscious before my head hit the pillow. Well, that's not quite true. I didn't pass out completely. It was more like my consciousness went dim. I was back and forth between sleep and wakefulness, which is all to say, he's ill. He's got a fever. I was restless. At some point, I found myself wandering through a strange dream. You need to word it back because no one matters. A very blank and pessimistic statement. It generally frustrated me. No, that's fair. That's fair. You know what I am like with wording, though. You can't take what I say at face value because it probably means something completely different. But I get what you mean. My bad. Within the dream, a voice echoed across the walls of my mind.
Understand.
That voice is so familiar.
Understand.
Isn't this his own voice? It's me.
Understand. I should understand everything.
Should I?
The goal isn't to get out of here. It's to stay here.
Why?
What the Sigma?
What the Sigma? Yeah. What am I trying to say? Hope.
This is all for hope. And that's why I have to stay. I have to stay here.
Roy took some LSD or something. What the fuck's going on here?
My dream just now. What? So strange. Huh?
Oh. He got the knife. Is there a fight going on? What's up? Hi, John. How you doing, lovely? I hope you're doing well. Hello, hello. How's your day been? You doing alright?
Kyoko? What did you say?
Well, let's just creates more questions than answers, doesn't it? Every day is peaceful. Every day is joyful. Happy days from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep. Wishing only for the unchanging, unending happy days. Days of boredom repeated forever and ever. No abnormalities as far as the eye can see. Life without the tiny speck of abnormality.
If the world were like that, I'd consider that pretty damn abnormal.
Lovely. Ding dong. I'm back, bitches. Let's go. Hi, Nada. How you doing? How was the lecture?
Good morning, everyone. Get
Ready to greet another beautiful day. Boring. Sounds about right, yeah. It took longer for me to open my eyes. I let out a deep sigh to bring myself up to the rest away. The chills, the aches, and formed lethargy, they all disappeared in the night. What was left was me drenched in sweat. It wasn't because of whatever bug I caught. It was also the dream I had. What the hell was that? I mean, was it even really a dream? Started to work with Photoshop. Oh, how's that going? How's that going? I was desperate to recall it. I scrambled to grab onto fragments of the dream and reel them off from the depths of my memory. That's why I remember last night. I came down with fever and couldn't quite get to sleep. And I heard a voice I didn't really understand, and then... All of a sudden I was awake. And there was a strange person standing next to my bed wearing a mask, and they were holding a knife. I want to say I fought them off, but I don't actually remember. I felt like my mind had been detached from my body, burning up with a fever. So I was somewhere far away watching my body move on its own. Because of that, I don't remember what really happened. But still, I feel like I resisted them desperately, feverishly, and after that things went black again. Next thing I remember, Kyoko was there, but why was she been doing in my room? What a strange dream. No, was it really a dream? How can I possibly find out either way? Yeah, anybody wrapped up some lint? Over here. Oh, you know what? Best way to check is check the knife. UK experience. We love our knife crime. What can we say? It's empty. There's nothing inside. Nothing inside. That's strange because it definitely wasn't before. And plus, I bit the knife I got from Toko here. Wait, what that means? It wasn't a dream. The knife they told me to keep safe. I knew it. I just had a feeling. It wasn't a dream after all. But if that's true, it makes it all even less sense. Why would someone have wanted to attack me? Hi, Mamie. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. How's your week been so far? Or how's your day been? I guess it is only Tuesday. And who was that behind the mask? And why was Kyoko? What the hell is going on? Well, I don't think I'm going to figure that out on my own. No. I should head to the dining hall, then I can talk to everyone else about it. Dog training. How is Oreo? Oreo doing well? Tell them I love them, please. Everybody, make sure to tell your pets I love them, please, because I do. Unconditionally, I love your pets.
Hey, Makoto.
That's okay. Short Sky's blue. Hey, Hina. Why was it you the only person here? You really had me worried, you know? What happened to you last night? Worried? Yeah, right after nighttime hit, we all went to get you. We were hammering away at your doorbell, but you never answered. We thought maybe you'd been, you know. I mean, not that it actually happened. I mean, nobody here would want to, you know. But anyway, what were you doing? I didn't feel good, so I went to bed. I had no idea you guys even showed up, but why did you come get me? Did something happen? Well, I lost stuff, actually. I'm not sure I can really explain. Let's go meet up with everyone else so they can tell you about it. Where is everybody? So is everyone waiting on someone else or something? Yeah, we all stayed up the whole night. The whole night? I lost it, rock, paper, scissors, so I had to come get breakfast for everyone. So you got here just in time. Come on, help me carry. Okay, sure. Everyone's in the gym. Hurry up, I'll meet you there. This is getting weird. So excited for December. So much is going for. Oh, what's going to happen in December? By December will be probably pretty boring. But I'm fine with that, to be honest. I'm going to Italy. Oh! You're going with family, friends, what? Just by yourself? Hey, there he is. This is worse than being late for your wedding. Okay, you already said all this. But if you're on your own funeral, how can you be late to your own funeral? Show up now, it's like it's no big deal. You made us stay up all night where you slept like a baby in your bed. Just like Hina said, everyone was there besides Kyoko, and then I noticed to form the circle around something. As soon as I saw what something was, what the? Before I could catch myself, I cried out. Oh, what the hell's going on? I spread out in front of them. They were the remains of Monokuma.
What are you doing?
What does it look like? We're dismantling it to see what makes it tick.
Dismantling? But I mean, that's Monokuma you're messing with, right?
Yeah, that's right.
She's the man face.
Well, to be fair, as long as they didn't destroy it, they can mess with it. There's no danger to say that, but what is this? What are you guys doing? Looks like it's just been professionally disassembled. How's that possible? Tearing apart something like that isn't dangerous. They killed RoboGoat. I wouldn't call him the goat, I'm gonna be honest. Going skiing with friends? That's fair, that's fair. Sounds fun, sounds fun. I hope you have a good time. How can you say tearing something apart like that is dangerous? If you hadn't been sleeping in, you'd already know what's going on. They killed Monokuma in the game, right? Well, I guess I've handled this. I'll explain what's going on, Makoto. Just how much I like you. Like I found this little fella lying around and we tore it apart. Doesn't really explain anything. Just before we went to bed last night, I came to the gym trying and talk to Monokuma. I wanted to see if I had any new information about the Kyoko's disappearance. And I found him here, just like normal. However, when I found him, he was no more than a regular toy. He didn't react, didn't say a word, so he's saying he wasn't moving at all. I waited there until nighttime officially began, but still Monokuma laid there motionless. I gathered everyone up as quickly as possible so they could take a look. Even then, he still didn't make a move, so I immediately initiated the disassembly process. It was master stroke of genius, a chance to find out what made Monokuma tick. One thing we were discovered that he was quite a sophisticated machine. It's leagues beyond any normal remote controlled toy. Who has enough free time to invest in something like that anyway? But besides that, what I'm wondering is, why did he stop moving all of a sudden? I thought maybe he had a malfunction booth. Now, if he didn't find any cause as we were taking him apart, so he didn't break down, then maybe something happened to his puppeteer, the mastermind, something unexpected. I can't imagine any other possibility. Something unexpected? They're probably so scared of Master they ran away in terror. That definitely did not happen. Or maybe they got sick or something, but Monokuma made his announcement this morning, right? Who was that if not the mastermind? I'm sure that's a recording set to a time and place as necessary. That's true, he says the exact same thing every day, right? Hey guys, don't think that was a good time for a light conversation. Just found something. What is it? That looks like a bomb. It's what? A bomb. There's one installed in every Monokuma robot, I'm sure. A bomb? That's super bad, we need to get rid of it. I'm roger that. It appears the bomb has a motion sensor and any sudden movement is sure to go off. Motion sensor, serious? I'm starting to get all shaky. Hey, get together, you're a man, aren't you? Kind of sexist. Kind of sexist. I'm fine, totally fine. I'm fine, totally fine. Oh, you're not so fine, you're... That bomb sounded like a chicken pecking, or was it clucking? Pecking. The clucking is like bop 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 bop, or whatever. Probably I should mention the motion sensor's off right now. Jeez, don't scare me like that. It's gonna turn on any second now, isn't it? Good, you're like the world's worst, most spineless worm of the century. Hey, come on. The century is just getting started. Don't call the race already. Yeah, about halfway through it now, though. Whatever, just hurry up and pick the bomb down. Hang on to it. It's not going to do anyone any good. Yeah, good, cool. That bomb is going to come into play, isn't it? Okay, it's down. Everything's all good to go. He put the bomb down, but that's not my main concern at that point. Maybe we should move it into the corner. My eyes were glued to Monokuma's remains. He just stopped moving all of a sudden. Was it really because something had happened to the mastermind I weren't expecting? What could that be? When I thought about it, Kyoko. I couldn't help but think back to the night before, being attacked by that masked figure.
Just a second.
Makoto? As you hear the thing we just said, huh? That's a no. What, are you some kind of brain dead farm animal? Jesus. What we're saying is, since we're done dismantling Monokuma, what should we do now? And we decided to continue our offensive assault.
It's all clear now.
To try and uncover the mastermind's true identity, we're going to have to break into the headmaster's room. Really?
Naturally.
Since the mastermind appears to have stopped all activity, now's our chance, wouldn't you agree? But the mastermind comes back while we're there. If you're scared, you're welcome to stay here by yourself. Or go live in the chicken coop with all the other chickens. You could be chicken number 6. This is a battle, a fight to the death between us and the mastermind. We don't have time to deliberate. Yeah, I mean, I don't want to have to kill each other or anyone else, but now we have a chance, so... So, what are you going to do? Are you going to run away or are you going to fight? You're right, I'll go with you. Okay then, we're going to break into headmaster's room. Everything comes down to this moment. Anything can happen, so prepare yourselves. Yeah, shut up, Toko. If you hear me, lend me your strength. I can do this. I'm a man. I can do this. I've got the will of the entire universe on my side. Yeah, sure. We found each determination in our own ways, and when we were ready, we left the gym. Our target was headmaster's room on the 4th floor of the school. Please just teleport me. Close enough, I guess. Don't mind me, guys. It's locked as expected. What we're going to do. Isn't it obvious? We're going to tear this room door off its hinges, but we'll say we've seen that mastermind isn't watching us. It didn't matter anymore. But like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we're in there, then we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen. Okay, sure, but we've come this far. We can't back down now. We agreed this is what we have to do, so we have to do it. Shut up. For serious? We don't have any choice. We're desperate. Let's rip this door down.
Actually.
Okay, but how are we going to do that? This thing looks pretty sturdy. Then we need something sturdy of our own. Oh, what about that one thing? The pickaxe.
I see.
Interesting, that cafe will be exactly what we need. Now then, Tokyo, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 dot now. Okay, we're going to pick us to be back here by 9:01. That's straight up unreasonable. By myself? Surely you like to have your me time once in a while, right? Well, if it's me and you time master, then yeah. You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take too long and I waste your assistance from my consciousness. It's just gone. She ran off loud as a herd of rabid elephants. Well, serious though, we're just gonna knock this door down. No problem is solved by running away. Find your stones to be a man. You can't be forward, always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your Hey.
Game loves to repeat what I told you like 5 seconds ago. Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. Maybe, but I'm still super stressed. It's so tense I can hardly talk. I'm all flubbersed. No, I'm totally flabbergasted. He'll get it. Fap sauce. Hey, yo, what? Fap sauce? Not for you. Did she sneeze while she was gone? Where did you come from? Wait, didn't say Jill, where did you come from? I think. Hello, as wondrous, murderous fiend. I here to greet you with a razor sharp smile. She's so lovely.
Come on.
What about the pickaxe? Where is it? I was supposed to pick an axe? No, you sleeping imbecile. The pickaxe. Sleeping imbecile. Master, we move your executive level barbs. Here comes the bloody nose. Seriously though, did you forget about the pickaxe? Omega-3 fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factor. But the thing we established is that memory doesn't carry over when you switch. This level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate. The light bulb just went on. That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe. Alright, we solved one mystery. That means there's just one more mystery left. One more mystery? Yeah, now we need to figure out the identity of Object X. What are you talking about? Did you already forget what we're talking about? You're like missing out on life. I'm not missing out on life. In fact, I found one in the garden. What did you find? Cool. Puss? Oh, corpse.
Yep.
Makes sense, I guess. That's right. I found a corpse in the garden. You found a corpse in the garden?
What did you say?
Well then, before we enter the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into. We're going to the garden. As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... Well, that's another fast mystery to try and solve. Saw someone laying in the ground with a mask covering their face, and that's the knife that we had, so that we're going to get blamed. Also, I'm noticing that the mask is on backwards, so... Actually, no, the coat's on backwards. And there was a knife buried in her stomach up to the hilt. What? Are they really dead? For sure, but who is it? Already on the fucking murder part, Jesus. Just to make things clear, I was now attacked by somebody wearing a mask, and whoever that was, now they're dead. Don't know why, but now they're dead in front of me. I told you there's a corpse hanging out here. Are they really dead? It's really a dead body. You need to begin looking around right away. However, be careful, no telling what you may find. Let's check the body first. You need to find out who it actually is, but no way to tell with the mask on their face like that. The white coat they're wearing makes it possible to tell anything about the body itself. Victim is total mystery. One thing I do know is that whoever this is, they attacked me last night in my room, but why? Are those fingernails, or is that just shading? It's really low quality image, so... how do they wind up dead here? The heart isn't beating and not moving. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to a knife that has been driven into their stomach, their clothes are stained bright red. It appears that the bleeding has stopped, but the blood is still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get someone new. How can you be so calm at a time like this? The face and all body are all hidden, so I don't have a clue. I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least. How can you tell? Well, I think I see the outline of her chest and the general shape of the body. Yeah, it's more like... The more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl. Better than it could be. Okay then, let's just tear the mask clean off. Wait, don't. But by the time he got it out, it was already too late. Took his hand, shot out towards the mask in the next instant. Seems about right. It was a blinding light and deafening roar. The body blew up. It blew up, it blew up, blew up, blew up, blew up, blew up, blew up, blew up. Good job, Toko, you fucking idiot. My vision started to darken and prepared to pass out, but then Harry put out the fire. My conscience attempted to float away. That voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Someone pressed something into my hands. It was a bucket of water. Also, did you notice that the fact that he didn't do the body announcement thing? Just saying, there was more than 3 of us here, so I should have made the body announcement. The half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Thankfully, it was enough to put out the fire. It died down, leaving it behind the unpleasant smell of burning. Well, don't think we're recognising that body anymore. Those hair strands do not look like Kyoko, though. I guess that took care of it. But what the hell, man? It exploded. I had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body... It's burnt to a crisp. It's beyond well done, yeah, man. Back at oil farming, just looking at the burning body, right? Typical him, eh? Don't compare it to a steak, and hoping you would eat a steak again. What a mistake that was, eh? Anyway, but now the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are we going to find out who it was? Who isn't here right now? If we consider who's not here, quickly round down who must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? And that body is Kyoko. I'm funny to me. I can't be right, I didn't say it was Kyoko, but I mean, who else? There is one other person, the mastermind. What? The mastermind? Come on, there's no way that the mastermind got charbroiled. Get serious. I agree, normally the idea wouldn't be worth considering, but I have reason to believe that may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain the other matter, wouldn't it? One of you can hardly move around if the master's dead, right? But that corpse is a girl, right? Doesn't that make any sense? I mean, remember what Alter Ego said? So that same person may be the mastermind who planned it all out. According to files, headmaster is a man in his late 30s. That's the headmaster, not the mastermind. This is possibly like he's somewhere in the school right now. He said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? With a corpse that obviously isn't. That can mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster. Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Whatever that name is. I suck at names. A 16th student at Hope's Peak. What are you talking about? The other day Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student in here in school. I think you better tell us everything you know. Well, Kyoko told me was... that name. We've literally seen this cutscene like 5 times today. Oh my god. It sounds like Kyoko thinks Mikuro Ikusawa was the mastermind. No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. Then there's another student here, and it's female. That would match the body's characteristics and the face ultimate despair. Sounds like super mastermindy, doesn't it? Okay, so the mastermind is a girl, this girl, Mikuro, and she's a student here, she's ultimate despair, but she's been hiding here at the school like some teenage Bigfoot. How she wind up burnt to a crisp? Well, the body just blew up, didn't it? None of this makes any sense, just suddenly show up and then die. I think we better take a close look at the body. Maybe some clues help figure out exactly who it is. Hey, wait.
What?
Aren't we forgetting something, you know, Toko? Oh yeah, she got totally blown up, huh? Yeah, about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized. No, she's still alive. She survived. She survived. What just happened, Master? You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never hear. You declared for the whole world to hear that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen. I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live. This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen, right? Like, I'm not very good at flirting, but I'm sure it's not that. I should take a look at the body one more time. Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry. I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I'm not Kyoko after all. Is that a tattoo? Oh no, it's on the ground there. Oh, you want me to look at this? There's something next to the body. It's a key. It's a sort of Kyoko took from Monokuma. What did you steal? I stole this. A key, but looking at it, I could tell, was it any old key? Yeah, we already got this before. So this is the other thing, maybe? The key stole shaped like Monokuma. There isn't anything like that. And this key is the second thing. What, did you find something? Yeah, this is on the ground near the body. Never seen this key before. Where could it possibly go? So even you don't know then. Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean the biolab data center, headmaster's room, and dorms on the second floor. It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now. Lovely. Well, let's start top from bottom then. I like how the noise from the garden is still playing even though I'm not in it, because I technically didn't transition properly. But that was definitely not before. Let's give it a shot. Okay, time to go downstairs. Oh. Oh, the noise is stuck playing. No. There we go, it fits! And this is the key to the data center. I managed to unlock the data center. I guess all that running around paid off. I'll tell everyone else. Immediately headed back to the garden. So back, how'd it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's the data center down on the 4th floor. Then we go to the data center now? Interesting, but why did it now deceased have the key on them? I suppose we just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. Here we are. Looks like the door's still unlocked. Okay, so when you open that door, it's not going to be another huge kaboom like before, right? You're asking that question now? Don't worry, I have Makoto. What? It's in your hands again? I mean, I trust you. That's an absolute lie. You're just being used. Can the noise of the garden disappear? We're not in the garden anymore. I reached out and put my hand on the door. I closed my eyes and tried to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly opened the door. Why not just, like, kick it open and then run away as fast as possible? Just my thought, right? Nothing happened. I have to make sure I was still alive. I slowly opened my eyes. Well, this is definitely a Monokuma data center room. That is all the surveillance cameras. Jesus. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up to now were strange, but this room has a special kind of strangeness. A strangey strange. The stranges. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with that kind of dread. Here, I sent a trembling hand and pointed. Look at those monsters on the wall. What they're showing is the entire school. Each monitor displayed different sections of the school, the dorms, the classrooms, every part of the school was covered. This is direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All those cameras in the school feed back into this room and they're displayed here on these monitors. And I guess we can't get in the room in the bag. So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us? And this room is the Mastermind's private room without a doubt. The Mastermind's room, I guess that makes sense. So the Mastermind was here. Watching us. Then I think that settles it, huh? The body in the garden, if they had the key to this room, it only mean one thing. That was the body of Mikuro Ukusaba. and she was the mastermind. Then the mastermind is dead, like really dead? It would seem so. For serious? It's too bad they had to go die before Master could kill them herself. The mastermind is dead? Could that really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because I mean that body. Well, we still need to get out of here, to be fair. What happened obviously didn't die a natural death, so who was that then? But if the mastermind really is dead, then that means we can finally get out of this hellhole. How? We gotta hurry up and find an exit, come on. Yeah, we have to check this area thoroughly first. But what about the exit? If the mastermind's truly dead, we can leave wherever we decide to, but right now, we need to find out why the mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place, and I'm bothered by the fact that the mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? So you think so too, naturally. The state of the course makes it plain to state, there's absolutely no doubt. The mastermind was murdered. Why's it gotta be that way? I mean, who could have even done that?
Such ignorance.
Probably Kyoko, I'm gonna be honest. That's my bet right now. That's exactly why I said I need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind. Now you understand. Yeah, but I haven't talked to Master ever again. Nobody's gonna listen to you. The mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. Okay, who do you think the victim actually is right now? The 16th student. And why they were killed. Whether they're the mastermind or not is a different question, but I think it is the 16th student. This room may very well hold answers to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time there. Okay, let's begin our search time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. I'm going to immediately check that door. The door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? Door's locked. What if you use that key that opened this room? Let's give it a try just in case. Nope, no good. We didn't even fit in the keyhole. Well, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. The mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's going to happen to us. I guess you're right. I can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it, but I'm worried about it. It's going to do me good. He's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. What's this down here? Let's show up on this one. Hey, look at that next to a TV. Isn't that a TV antenna? It is. You're just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. Sure. Alright, so if we hook up that antenna, we can watch TV. Did someone say TV? Well, Saturday morning Hina's here. You're talking about me? Anyway, if we can watch TV, come on, come on. You'll start info from the outside world, huh? Alright, so let me work my magic and you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. I mean, I get the reference, but what's he talking about? There's a bunch of computers all lined up. Looks like high-performance PC. It's nothing like the ancient laptops Alter Ego was stored on. They're all on, but they seem to be locked. So what? We can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in? What century are you from? The mastermind must have been using some alternate network on Alter Ego. You may well be right about that.
What?
But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. I love how there's still the noise of the fucking garden in the background. It's peeing me off. Hi, Birtles. How you doing today? What are you up to? You working today, or? It's really ridiculous number of monitors here, and the mastermind's been using them to spy on us. As long as I have this. Look at Master go, like a feast for the eyes. How much my monthly membership? Oh god. She can shut up. Oh, what's wrong? Good news for you Saturday morning kiddies out there. I think got the TV working. Really? Now all we gotta do is switch it on and do it. Freaking idiot mastermind. All we gotta do is cut the free from regrets from the outside world. And they were sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it. Yeah. Dango. Oh, it's us. This is the feed coming from the space camera monitoring room. This room, isn't it? That's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing? That's really weird. You're weird. Weird in every possible way. Not just weird, super weird. But this TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how is it showing the camera feed? Did you try changing the tile? Oh, good idea. Let's give it a try. Wasn't open till 4:30. Wait, no, it was open till 4:45 and minus 1 hour for the break on my own. That's fair. But how was working? Got any plans for the evening? Yeah, I went for each channel one by one. But in every channel was just us. It was a live feed of us just standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
What? Is it broken or something? No, there must be some kind of trick to it. Some kind of weird setup. A trick? What kind of trick? Oh, he's alive again. Zombies? That makes sense. You are playing a lot of zombies. How are you doing on the golden guns?
Actually,
I'm not sure, but... Huh? Huh? Been a while, you friggin' bastards. Monokuma, how? You're supposed to be dead. Me? Dead? Don't be freaking stupid. Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something seems different. Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural after all. I've been hibernating for 2 years already. It's been like half a day at most. 2 years? What the fuck? How are you alive again? Oh yeah, that's it. Looking at your face right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see. The moment you went from hope to despair. Don't tell me you pretend to be dead all for this moment. 7 out of 30. Not too shabby. You're like 5 last time you told me. Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. And that's that. It's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair for the future ahead of you. We would have way more fun in this killing game. You can't be serious. We have to keep going? No, we're supposed to get out of here. Thank you for the 25 watch streak, but also appreciate ya. Mwah. Get out of here. I'm so obsessed with getting out of here. How do you not get it? There is no getting out of here. And besides, this life isn't all bad, you know? I mean, there's stuff you won't even like about life no matter where you are. Oh, you see, this place is the worst. If it's the worst, then that just mean you're in despair? He's got you there. He's got you there. Oh, I'm pooped from all the laughing. I guess I'll just get the point now. The point? You guys really struck gold when you find that TV. Yes, indeed. The TV is an essential part of your school life. I knew it was hiding a secret of some kind, but I connected the antennas so it's just showing surveillance feed. Look how attentive they are. Well, now I'm going to let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you all about it. That TV is absolutely without a doubt displaying the signal coming in on the antenna. But what does that mean? It's displaying the signal? But it's just us standing here. You so stupid, don't get it, fine, I'll just tell you. This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. So my theory at the start was correct. I did say at the start, when he was like in the first class trial, like talking to an audience. The killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV. It doesn't matter how many times he said it, I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, even if I understood the words, not sure if I understood the deeper meaning. What, broadcast live to the entire world? Is this some kind of bad joke? It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast. No way, that's impossible. That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system, you know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found and you're hijacking the airwaves and it's easy mode. Are you being serious right now? Of course. I heard some kind of creaking, but the sound was coming from my own mind, like a boat tossing in the ocean. My mind had begun to creak and groan. Everything has meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries, even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without reason? It was all for my captive audience to show them the true despair like they've never seen before. I became the director of the despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best despair in entertainment. You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone would go going crazy. Yeah, there's no way they wouldn't have tried to come and rescue us. What if they already did? But then again, it's not really in their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think it's possible? I don't really know personally though, so whatever.
This can't be.
But to take control of all communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources. Yep, so how could things come this far? Well, that's a secret, something you need to do first, remember? What? Yeah, there's little business of... Oh, it's just going to be the body has been discovered thing.
A body has been discovered after a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like. The class trial will begin.
There we go. Class trial, do you mean...
It's the
Monokuma file! Yay!
heart-pounding excitement.
Things are going to get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait.
Well, this is going great. And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth was hopelessly out. All we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. I took everything I had to just keep myself standing upright. I just don't understand any of this. What is despair entertainment and how is he still alive? I thought that finally we could get out of here. That was the point, wasn't it? What did he say about class trial? Well, that part's obvious. Class trial is the trial. What it means is the point we have to figure out who the culprit is, figure out who killed Kyoko. What? What the hell are you talking about? I thought Moko Ikasabura was the one who died. The victim was female, right? Kyoko certainly feels this condition. If Mokone is still alive and active, that means the mastermind Moko isn't dead. Or they weren't the mastermind. So naturally that body can't belong to her, it must be Kyoko. There's no other possibility. What is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. I don't even know who she really is. Have it end like this? I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it. I refuse to believe it. Whether you believe it or not doesn't matter. The truth is truth. You refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth yourself. Myself? Anyway, we better begin. But if we're going to have class trial, that means the killer. Correct, it must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, so you're saying one of us killed Kyoko? Well, that's not precisely what I said, no. But you just said, don't have time to explain now. There's a veritable amount of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. You value your lives, you put everything you have into this. This is how the game works, after all. He probably thinks that, Murako killed Kyoko, right? I think it's the other way around. Well, I better start checking out Monokuma file. Due to explosion, the victims' identities are unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim has been stabbed a single time with a knife, which completely went through their body. They also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. Their body was covered in other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The identified body, could it really be Kyoko, or... I'm going with or. Right, we got like a 2 hour trial ahead of us probably, so... Back to the garden we go. Is it going to teleport us? Yeah, thank God. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that might be important from one end to the other. I need to do what I always do. Alright, what's this? It looks like fragments of something, or burns, I can't really be sure, but it looks like the bomb. Yeah, it's from the bomb. Yeah, I need to go to the gym after this. It's knife laying on the ground. This is knife that you're stabbed with and a knife from your room. That knife went all through the body from front to back. Does it mean the knife was what caused the fatal injury? Doesn't say that though, does it? Wait, is this? Yep. You're so smart, Makoto. A knife this person was holding. This is getting really weird. There are just too many strange coincidences. Who that person in the mask that attacked me last night? They were holding that knife. And that same knife was used to stab the same masked attacker we found here. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when he attacked I was in kind of a trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing a knife, and maybe then I could have happened. Really, Kyoko, I mean Kyoko's the one that attacked me, but why the mask? Just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. It can't be. There's no way. I've checked the body more thoroughly. Maybe I'll find out if sure if Kyoko or not. Huh? There's something weird about the body's fingernails. There is 2 missing, and there's like a tattoo on the bag. Isn't like getting away with normal activity? I think that's been a truth bullet or something on the back of her right hand. It's just a tattoo got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing. But it looks like a picture of a dog or something I've never seen before. More like a wolf. Upper half body got set on fire. It's supposed to be blackened. Our top half is also wet. From blowing the That's because it got set on fire and I threw water on it, so I threw water on the part that was on the fire. Top half, the bottom half is still dry. Don't know why there's nothing changed about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Well, what if they were here before 7:30? Check the bottom half. Is it wet? The half body didn't get wet. The half the body blew up past the first body. No space. The bottom half isn't wet. I didn't mean to click on it again. I want me to check the middle of the body here. The white jacket and the victim were wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. Are we done with the body? I think we're done with the body. The fact there's nothing around on the body, okay. There's only 4. I knew something would happen with the chickens. I'm glad you're here. Do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course there were precisely 5. Yeah, right. What's wrong? There's only 4. There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short, huh? That's so weird. I wonder where it disappeared. I was down here just before night time last night and there were definitely 5 chickens there. What we're going to do, going from 5 to 4, is going to have an impact on the structure of the world. It's like a jigsaw puzzle. Even if a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. I did my best to ignore here and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? Yeah, why would a chicken disappear? I need more information. In this panel, controls the sprinkler. It's set to turn it on in the morning. Yeah. Hold on, so the sprinkler's turned on 7:40 minutes. If the body was here before then, the sprinkler should have gotten it wet, which meant the murder must have taken place. Yeah, if the bottom half is not wet, it must have been after 7:30. And we got here like 9, so... It could have been dead for an hour and a half. Make sure to check out the tool shed. I don't remember that tarp being there. Maybe we studied this organized. Is this a tarp? Wait, was there a tarp here before? No, I should probably look into that. Could be related to the case. Yeah. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. Oh. but on the underside, it's totally clean, completely dry. One side of the tart was wet and dirty. There was something about what bothers me. Could it be the thing to make it like they could have used it to prevent the body from getting wet before the time and then take it off afterwards? What other thing concerns you here? Yeah, worth looking at. Is there like a tool missing or something? Nah. I'll take more Monokuma coins. The only thing I haven't looked at is the plant pot, so... Yeah, I checked everything else, so... What about the plant? Oh. Not the clock right now, okay, and oh well, I was just thinking about when we first found the body. When the body was found how? It's like 9. Nine on the dot, so the body was dead for probably 2 hours. So I think we could be sure that body was found at 9 AM. Okay, my job's done. That's a pretty small job. What you got? Let's talk to everybody, make sure. Good timing, I want to talk to you. What do you want to talk about? I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi? Correct, I'd love to hear what you're doing after nighttime began last night. When I was 6 or sleep all night. Why are you asking me about that now? What's nighttime got to do with it? It's not obvious the murder took place after nighttime. How can you know for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell him about Monokuma. He has been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here, and I confirmed that when I arrived last night, there was nobody here. So the murder could only take place at some point during the night after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina and I went to gym together the entirety last night. So what? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went to Toko and Hina's room to get them, and at that point we went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, all 4 of us had tight alibis. The only one who doesn't have alibis are me and Kyoko. And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well. But you never came to the door, so where were you precisely? I'm telling you the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep, had a fever, sir. That's hardly an alibi, I know. But so, what now? You seem to be all... But yeah, they're quite disadvantaged here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Kind of, yeah, but I mean, we know it's not us, so... What about you, Toko? What you got to say? Who does that body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not going to look. I don't want to faint anymore. Useful as ever. Listen, Makoto, do you remember how the body looked before you blew it up? I remember, right? It was wearing some kind of mask with big white coat. Some nice sticking out stomach with the air around it was stained with blood. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on it was still wet. Byakuya said not to touch it before getting bloody, but how much blood there was on the body I didn't see on the ground around it.
Okay.
I'll speak out. Now you explained it, I don't remember how it looks. Well, having to talk about it, that helped me remember it a lot better too. So thank you too. Body for explosion has been added to the bottom. Okay. So that cool really Kyoko if it's true. This game really does flashbacks at this point. When we find out more about her, maybe we can answer that question. Kyoko never can personal about stuff at all. If we get into her room, maybe we find out more about key to her room.
It's all clear.
I will simply limit your options. Not allowed to engage in purpose suspicious activity. Yeah. Don't have a choice, have to see if I let me borrow her room key. Hey, I'm Byakuya. You've got an alibi. I'm happy to hear it later at class trial. No, it's not about that. I have a key to his room. I was hoping I could borrow it. I'm afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all. Of course, if I go with you, that'll be a different story. Then will you go with me? So I have my own agenda to take her. Find me again later and we'll see. Depending on my mood, I may go with you or may not. It's something. Right, let's get down to the gym, shall we? The bomb's gonna be gone, isn't it? Yep. It's gone. And we can't see the end of the horizon. Hi, Peach. How are you doing? Hope you're doing well. I think it wouldn't be here. Let's find something. What is it? It's what? A bomb. This one, yeah. A bomb. A bomb missing. It's still about the fragments found in the garden. Damn it. Hello, Stinky. Hello, Poopy. You up to much? Hey, you feeling like it? You think you can go soon, Bianca? You want to check a coaster around? Well, let's go. Nice. About to be ARAM time. Oh, good luck with your ARAMs. Let me know how they go. I do have to and wait to the dorms. Oh, that's not what I meant. Hey, I'm glad it correctly cancelled the thing now. Oh. Well, I could just talk to the door. Well, then here we go. Rebecca took out the key and selected the keyhole, and then... And it's open. It looks like it. Thanks. Is her room going to be like a mess or something? No, that's pretty standard. There is something on the thing there, though. Does I say 6 on it? There's something on the table. Wood block decoration. What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. The lockers in those traditional public bathhouses use them for their lockers. I won't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. It doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Briaka doing something like that. But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks really well. Unless I'm mistaken, I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that I might just go to. Guess we're going to the dojo. Can I check everything else, or...? I think it's time to go. Oh, never mind. Bathroom? Oh, never mind. Hey, what are you thinking, man? I feel like I've clicked on everything. No particular, I just thought it might sound a clue here. Clearly my help us to understand Kyoka. Can't be serious, that's why I maybe take out time for my search to come here, sorry. Right, let's see if you plan on picking around, do no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete, something to give us some sort of direction and more concrete. Oh, I know. Hello, Kyoka gave me something. Oh, what's this? Consider a symbol of my determination. Don't open it, just only if something ever happens to me. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Found it. What is in an envelope? Kyoka gave it to me. She said something happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. Open envelope and looked inside. So I was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets. That's all that was in there? Yeah, looks like it. Under the sheets, what could it mean? Well, under the bed sheets, obviously. But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Probably didn't anything, but as soon as I left up the sheets, I found a crumpled up piece of paper. Class 78 student registry. 78? Jesus. Mukuro Ukusaba. It appears to be Mukuro Ukusaba's profile. Yeah, it looks like it. That's probably one other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room alongside the key. That must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing and this is what she left behind. Don't have any time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search, okay. Sex female, ultimate soldier, although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. She showed an interest in the military from childhood, and as soon as she found herself completely absorbed in it. In elementary school, she would won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir. That name shows up a lot in Japanese games. They really like Fenrir, don't they? For those 3 years, she insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped and that she received battle training of her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. The ultimate soldier and mercenary group, this doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in is like a completely different dimension. It's like one's non-fiction, other's sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. This is how I saw things just as an ordinary person, but then I never imagined to hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. You recognize it? The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazy warmongers, but they have their uses. They always get to their job done. It's worth remembering. Sci-fi? Sci-fi? Whatever. This is all part of the world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard that says Fenrir has already... Whoa, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit of a player. It's becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero. Ah, it's you! Well, what have you got your pretty little hand on there? Uh-oh, you found her profile, so what if we did? Don't Don't freak out on me, I'm not going to hold it against you or anything. In any case, you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no war against stealing, is there? But what I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted the Haz Master's room. Maybe I drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivores, you know. Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about that. Of course I am. A proper school's life is built on the dedication to the organisation and order. Which is why even I, as school headmaster, have to follow regulations myself. Oh, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well? Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how it's unfair it all is now, can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting? It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever told you how many participants there actually were, did I? Well, 16, I guess. I was thinking I should probably clarify that. You were forced to go in the main hallway back there was 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all. He didn't say among us. Misunderstanding saying, that's right, there weren't actually 15 for you. There was a total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16. Then... Oh guys, we get to see this cutscene again. Why do we need to see this every single time in its entirety as well? The 16th student, Mikura, is she's part of the school life, so the one making all the regulations is... Why? Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular, you wouldn't believe the ratings, and since we got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. Don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know? Makes sense? Makes sense. Okay, that's all we get for now. Actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge? I want to get back at the sneaky Miss Kagiri, so I'm going to have to share a little secret with you. Seriously? You know how she wears those stupid gloves all day in, all the time? Well, don't tell anyone, but I told you about it. She wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars she doesn't want anyone to see. Well, that's what you get. Okay, so it's pretty much confirmed that body isn't hers, because it would have covered the scars, not a tattoo, right? Because I did notice she wore gloves, so I was kind of like, but like I was already set on it not being Kyoko, and I'm even more sure. So, Kyoko wears these gloves to cover a bunch of scars, but it's on the back of her hand. The tattoo. Wait, but no, Kyoko specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide scars, which means it's not Kyoko. There's fake nails on the corpse. Honestly, that is a wolf. That is probably the mark of Fenrir, right? Because Fenrir is a wolf in Norse mythology, right? So, yeah. That must be Mikura Ikasaba, the 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this academy. The one they call the Ultimate Despair. Watch out for her. Thanks for that, Luna. Forget about her. What mastermind now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap? God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Didn't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mikura was a student here. Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mikura is creating the one rules of the game. But why would he tell us that, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves Mikura is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of the 16th student. He needs to make our investigation fair. Mikura is related to the case. Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. That would explain why we would have to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student to kill someone, that would make her part of the school's killing game. Mikura is the killer, she killed Kyoko. Anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? I think you're wrong, mate. You're wrong in the last case, so... That's what I thought when the investigation first began, but based on what Mikura just told us, I've changed my mind. Mikura isn't the culprit. What makes you say that? We thought Mikura the Ultimate Despair was the mastermind's true identity, but if that's true, Monokuma's behaviour would make no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of his way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point. Mikura has given us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes sense then to assume Mikura isn't the culprit, so that's the trap. They want to suspect Mikura and come to the wrong conclusion. That's what makes sense to me. The way you say it definitely does seem possible. If that's really true, if Mikura isn't the killer, then who is? Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure that replaces our need investigation. Find out if that key and the dojo are really connected. Well, are you coming? On the right side, right? Yeah. Number 6. One locals here, use one of the box keys like the superjudicial public power palaces. Looks like a key found a cooking room that goes in the locker. Yeah.
I see.
You see the locker furthest from the right? Yep.
Very strange.
The only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what this means, right? It's probably use the key we found in the locker, right? Well, just try it. Took with the key and inserted the locker. Click. It accepted the key and opened. This could be like a body in there. These are arrows in here, looks like 10 arrows in total, looks like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, there's nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Do you think the knife was planted in there? And then it was actually killed with a bow and arrow? There's something else inside the locker. It's wadded up a ball of duct tape. I wonder what it's used for. Is that a blood stain? Does that mean... If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. That duct tape is related to the case somehow, but how could it possibly be involved? Yeah, I think that's all locker has to offer now. I think we're out of things to look at, to be honest. Is something wrong? It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that are clearly related to the case, but how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room? Or perhaps... Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. What's the next location? There's still something we need to look into. You do more research on Fenrir. You mean the mercenary group that Makura is part of? How are we supposed to find out about that? You know, obvious, but the school would go do research something. Library! Let's go. I broke this game apparently. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Back in Super's new archive, like the back of his hand, and went straight to the show. Oh, I did spend the first half of the game just stuck in here, so... Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How do you make it all the way high school without learning a single word of French? Dude, we're done with Pokemon ZA for now. I ain't learning French. I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever, I'll read it for you, just expect you to pay your debt 100 times over. 100 times, isn't that kind of extreme? Oh, there's no voice acting. Usually when they do these special scenes, they do voice acting, but I guess not today, yeah? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engaged in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. They are unconfirmed reports of the key members of the group are all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they acquired. Some, however, believe it was mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded. What? The ultimate soldier killed them all. What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternative reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality and the only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here, unpredictable, unimaginable world. That makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't a word I would use. So did anything jump out at you? There's maybe a last opportunity to learn about Fenrir, and I didn't mention it. The report says something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? Fenrir is the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, we'd like to know something interesting relating to that. To show they're a member of the team, each soldier joins that squad would get a tattoo resembling Fenrir or someone on their body. So that basically confirms it then. Got a tattoo of it, could that mean? Yeah. Time for the trial, boys! Okay, so how does everything get involved in this? So the body is definitely Makura Kusaba. Did Kyoko do the murder? Did they use...
It constantly assaults us organisms, the earth, natural phenomena.
To use the arrows to kill Makura, move the body up to the top where the body was then used top to seems...
It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot.
I'm still trying to work out, like, I've got what it works in my head. Kyoko killed Makura, right? But how? We got attacked last night. Kyoko probably knocked them out, maybe killed them there and there with a knife. But then why did the tarp and the tape be used? The tarp could have been used to move the body. But then it would have been blood on my floor, so... What we're going to do is let's try to see where to go. How did the arrows and that tape get involved? What about the chicken? Byaku and Mokoko showed up together. What the heck are you two being? It's just disappearing without a word. We're investigating, of course. How can you not figure that out at this point? Because it's ranked high enough for you guys to go off together, just the two of you? What, are you jealous? Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself? Stop talking and brace yourself. He'll be here any second. Any second, he could show up at any time. When I imagined what was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But, did he never show up? We stood there for 5 full minutes waiting for something weird to happen, and 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet? Maybe he died again. What should we do? Should we keep waiting here, or what? Oh, there he is. Did I scare you? I demand an explanation. Why'd you waste my time when we wait like that? What, I made you wait? Go backwards. You're the ones making me wait. I'm waiting for everyone to arrive. We can't start until everyone's here, can we? What are you talking about? Kyoko's still alive. Sorry, but you're wrong. But I've been waiting 10 minutes now, so it's okay that I punished the one make us all wait, right? We'll agree it's a violation. I'll arrange for punishment right now. If it's me you're waiting for, I'm here. We heard that voice, we all spun around to look. Oh, what a surprise! She's not dead. And no rules be broken. You're still alive? That's a ghost. Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it at the class trial. You need to save some for fun later, right? But it's okay that there's no particular penalty for being late. I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? It's a ghost! It's a phantom! I guess it's not just Danny Phantom. You're so selfish, so spoiled, you're right. There's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. I'll make sure you're sorry later. Anyway, hustle your butts onto the elevator. I'll be just one step ahead of you. He's going to put in a wall that if you're late to the class trial, you'll get punished, isn't he? So you really didn't die? Of course I didn't die. Thank God, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but not necessarily a good thing for us. He's right, now we got to deal with a ghost. I told you, stop talking. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it right during the trial. However, looking directly at Kyoko, Byaku stepped into the elevator. Wait for me! Good call. Who knows what might happen to us if we take too long. Be happy when this trial is all over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator, but I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before the battle, trial. So I said battle. So before we get started, I have to ask you, where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere, didn't you, sir? I went to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The second floor, there aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I was able to avoid Monokuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that. I had no idea a body had been discovered, so what did you find out? Just now, I finished my search and came back down to time to hear class trial announcement. It took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to the trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were late. I'm sorry to keep you all waiting, but if you're on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key found goes to. Actually, to be precise, not quite. I used Monokuma's secret tool which can open any lock in the school. Interesting.
Just a second.
Hey, what are you two doing? Well, hurry up before we get in trouble. We can go over this details as we go through the trial, okay? Right now, I just want to focus on surviving our current situation because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her, that's a strange way to put it. The class trial is so important for everyone, right? So why would I say it's a crucial moment for her? Well, if that's all, well, I don't really have a choice, do I? Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator, just overthinking what she said, right? Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. I'm going to go to the toilet before the trial starts. I just want to set my skills and stuff because I'll go to the toilet, come back and forget to set my skills. So, yeah. Man, there's so little people here now. This time the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears and dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine I ever get used to this mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, no one said a word. We just stood there silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes, but it wasn't an illuminated light of hope. It was the light of despair. I wrote this game. What the fuck happened to this room? Rose brightened it up a little bit. I feel like it's been forever since we got like this. It's been like 2 days, mate. The time for pointless jokes and jabs have passed. Let's get on with the show. And so the curtain opened for the 5th time. Yeah, you love saying this line, don't you? Oh my god, new courtroom look. See, that's how it's supposed to look. Right, so we got these two. Envious Influence. Costs 4, damn. Increases the influence gauge by 5. Effective during the so that gives me more room. I don't really think I need that. Increases focus gauge by 2. You know what this costs 2, so I might just take that. Yeah. Just to set my skills. Alright. Guys, I'll be back in just 2 seconds. I just quickly want to go to a piss. Your boy needs to empty his bladder. 3 days to be precise, make a setup again. True. You got me there. I was hoping nobody would notice that I said 2 instead of 3. I'm gonna be honest. Anyway, I'll be back in a second. You guys miss me? You know, I always notice. Yeah, unfortunately, you're too observant for me to get away with it. Right. Let's go. I'm not sure how everything picks together, but I'm pretty sure Kyoko killed Mukuro.
If you can figure an I'll punch. Okay,
Well then, let's discuss the specifics of the victim. First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
Mukuro.
Kyoko. There's no other.
She's literally right there, buddy.
But Kyoko's standing right there.
No, that's a ghost.
But she has legs and stuff.
I'm pretty sure ghosts have legs.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
Shut
There's
up.
a limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
1. It's dead. She isn't.
Her trait?
Gloves.
I got it! I'm talking about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery. I'm sure of it.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
I like how they didn't question the room at all.
Do you happen to know the answer?
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
Very much the case, yeah.
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
But then the hand would have been burnt up as well.
I'm not convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
You know what? I'm going to blame Hero because he's annoying me. No, of course, the Kyoko, because I can't prove why it's going to be stuck in a case moving forward. So I don't have any choice but to. Oh.
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Impossible.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
You're not wrong. Is it going to be fake nails? Because you can't really wear fake nails if you've got gloves on, right? I probably should have read what Makoto just said there.
The dead body was.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Then she was wearing gloves.
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No,
Apparently I'm right on that, damn. I don't think I would be.
no. There's no way the corpse was wearing gloves. Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that.
You know, as someone who's worn fake nails, no way he went gloves. Yeah, that's my thinking, right?
Besides,
And
Kyoko
it's the
wears
correct
gloves
thinking, so good job
behind
us.
her hands, right? It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails, don't you think?
Jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
If anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Which should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the
Yeah,
one
you
who
wasted like the first 5
danced
minutes there,
around in
mate.
circles.
Everything starts from there. The body identity. Alright, what we all gonna say?
If Kyoko really is still alive,
Like she's right there.
then who died?
There's gotta be some way to figure it out. I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition. And there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file. Well, if we can't identify the body...
Time that perfectly.
There was one clue left behind that we can use to identify the body.
The tattoo.
For real?
Yep.
You're lying. You'll die a cruel and unusual
Why is she so aggressive? Calm down.
Unusual death. This I gotta see.
Now you're suddenly interested in death?
Stupid. Ignore them, Makoto.
I thought you didn't like
Tell
watching
us what
people
you're
die.
talking about.
Both confusing me.
The key to figuring out who it was is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Uh-huh.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
It's a wolf, but we'll let you off.
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
Not everybody is as fucking masochistic as you are.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
It probably happens, but not in this case, mate.
That's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
Oh, really?
We compare the tattoo to. I mean, make sure we have the identity should become clear. Where's the? Yeah, where does the chickens come involved? But this one, just making sure it's nothing else.
I got it.
Gotta be safe, then. Sorry.
Mercenary Corps. That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay. To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
Fenrir is the wolf. Why do we have to go over this again? Is it just gonna be 4 letters wolf? Yeah. Can I get an F, please? There we go. Jesus Christ. Was that really necessary? Was that really necessary?
The representation of Fenrir is...
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast. He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
Bring up the fact that Loki turns into a horse.
After all this time, we finally.
But can you spell that? I love that pro-CD skit. We gotta watch that at the end once we're done.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf. Which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
What? Hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
No.
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a cool last trial?
Not with Fenrir's because he managed that because he stole Freya's cloak. Oh yeah, I wasn't talking about Fenrir. What's it called? I'm gonna mispronounce the name. I'm going to help me. Sleipnir? Is that the name of the horse? Or maybe I'm thinking of the wrong horse. Who knows? All I know is Loki's a bit of a weirdo.
It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
I pronounced something correctly. I deserve a gold star.
Being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
Well, she is the ultimate soldier, so...
After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description. All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from...
They horse, because in a horse form, he fucked a female horse. Yeah. I think the only reason I remember how to pronounce it is because of Final Fantasy 14, right? Because I have Odin right on top of Sleipnir, right?
Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Or
Who was she?
she lied.
Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time? And when she finally turns up, she gets killed. Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
This isn't an anime.
You're saying she wasn't an important character?
I think she's the most important character so far.
She was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It's you! No, probably not.
Been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
Oh, she purposely
My
lied.
information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost.
He isn't wrong.
Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Lower the chattering.
Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this, no matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then.
I thought he was talking to Kyoko, to be honest.
Let me state this one more time for the record. The reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains.
That was a swiftly directed when discussing the real mastermind. Monokuma's hiding things again. Oh yeah, absolutely. He does not want us getting closer if possible.
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
I mean, he does tend to show up every time we discuss the mastermind, other than when we're in the bathhouse.
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Yeah.
Wait, no. There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along.
Monokuma is about to say, no there isn't.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
I wrote the game.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Yep.
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
Get a hold
Yeah,
of
16
yourself.
students. True, could have been headmaster,
Down the list
but
of
he said it was
possible
among the student body, right? So, unfortunately, somebody here did kill Mukuro.
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Me? Miyoko and Kyoko.
I got it! You've narrowed it down to Kyoko and me, right?
Why do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime last night, I went to the garden, so I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
That's right. The four of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma.
And you know nothing about it.
The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. All of which is to say, the four of us all have alibis. The only ones without alibis
Are me and Makoto.
Yep.
That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
exactly so.
So the only suspects now are me and Kyoko. Damn it, I can't let this stand. Someone has to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole...
I'm surprised he's not more worried about Kyoko being the killer.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Objection!
Well, before that,
Sorry, I saw my chance.
I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that
About 7
might
a.m.
give some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden. Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body?
At 9 a.m.
What time did we find the body?
9
The
a.m.
one who saw the body first was Toko, right? And she went to go get the pickaxe.
At 9 a.m.
I got it!
That's such a weird thing to make
The
me
body must
do an
have been
input for.
discovered at 9 a.m. since that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
Yeah, it's just going over this again. Where it's be like, be back 991.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit, so I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock. But I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
It might happen between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. and I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. till 7:30 a.m. So it looks like the game has begun. I can't provide an alibi for that period, and I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. To do that, I have to make it clear when the body ended up in the garden. Must have been after 7:30 because it wasn't wet. That's what I assume what it's going for, right?
established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder, I should think.
I might click too soon.
So Makoto, if you have any objections, now would be the time. We've established a time frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock.
Got you already? I thought it was, but I was like, probably shouldn't be too eager, right?
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly. The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
You clearly do not remember it perfectly, because it was just the top half.
But you're wrong.
I'm wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words?
Why was...
No.
Did somebody murder Toko next?
It was wet, but not because of the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
There are other characters that should have survived other than you, Toko, I'm gonna be honest. At least so far. If she survives till the end, I'm gonna be so mad.
You really think it wasn't the sprinkler? You better tell us why!
I need to prove that it wasn't sprinkling about body well. I do is hit Toko with certain evidence, I should do it. If you look at the body itself, it should make it clear. Are we doing this, are we?
I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything! Hold on! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I hate you. No, no, no! I don't know anything!
I shouldn't do his ability or anything, thank God.
This should prove it. Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
It was on fire!
The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac! I'm so sick of her.
Me too!
Let's just move on.
I'm with Hino on this.
The reason only the top half was wet was because while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire, the top half.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
Yeah, so much for remembering
So
perfectly,
if the
eh?
sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Unless the body was moved.
But Makoto's
Oh, sorry.
alibi was only missing
I moved my hand slightly, hit control on my keyboard, and apparently it counts as skipping.
Right?
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Kyoko's the only one with an alibi, which means that Makoto's killer is... No, I refuse to believe it. Kyoko murdered someone,
I'd
that's...
just like to say one thing. If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever, which is why I can't let that happen.
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
She never said
Of
that.
course I'm not. I have no reason
Okay, now
to
she
kill
is.
anyone. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
A trap?
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me? Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you.
You got it, boss. Shutting up now.
Boss, he's the mastermind.
Wait.
I suppose Toko did say that.
Did have a reason to kill her.
Huh? She did?
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything. So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial. Something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive
Seems finicky.
and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided
The
getting
top.
Interesting. I'm listening.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
But I should have gone from top to the bottom, not the other way around.
You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
Maybe she was late on purpose to pretend she was looking at the crime scene, even though she did it.
You catch on quick.
Just wrong. Damn, I thought I was doing well.
All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean.
That can't be right though, because it would have had blood on it because the blood was still wet, right?
This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place. In other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Why would Kyoko say that? Why does she want me to make me look like the killer? No, I can't think about that right now. The tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? It would have got blood on it, but the body...
Wait. Something's not right.
Why did someone get dirty from rainwater space sprinklers? That too! It would have had to been in the dirt and wet, right? Not just wet. Unless the sprinklers is dirty water, in which case that brings up a whole new question of, you know, the filtration system and all that.
And what might that be?
Can't worry about Kyoko's motivation. If I don't do something, everyone's going to think I'm the killer. I have to refute what Kyoko said. Is it going to be body before exposure? Hold on, can I have a look real quick? The body has blood still. Yeah, okay, it's going to be that one then.
The killer prevented it from getting wet.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the water.
Oh, never mind.
Shoot!
By covering the body with the tarp,
The killer prevented.
So the reason that is because the spring, but the underside, it was totally. It's because that side, since it was facing to.
Of course it didn't get dirty.
There we go. I was too eager. I was way too eager, apparently.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it. Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right?
Also, if the blood was wet, it would have happened in like the last hour, like at 8 o'clock at the latest, right?
Yakuya said it himself.
And even then, blood dries pretty quickly when exposed to air. That was a fresh body, right?
If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
I'm not even going to try and debate here. Just shut the fuck up, buddy.
They would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
more than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
The blood was a camouflage?
after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim.
Who? Wow, that was the medical room, right?
Someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
Nurse's office.
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
Yep.
No, that's not what happened this
Damn,
time.
I agreed with Hero. I should have.
The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
Oh, the chicken. The chicken. Yeah, it makes sense.
I got it! Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
We've got KFC.
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens. But after the murder, there were only 4.
Is the person even dead at this point?
So you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood?
That would explain how the body was still kind of had fresh blood, but had been there for a while, apparently.
That's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
Maybe they did.
I wonder if the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it.
Also, nobody's ever mentioned that the jacket's on backwards.
The ground was completely clean.
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so.
Wrong. Objection.
Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Then that's up.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up. What settles what?
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off, but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer
I mean, they
was
probably
gathering
used the
up
coat to
tarp,
cover up the bomb, right?
They pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had
This
gone
is starting to look more like I did it.
7:30.
Did I sleepwalk or something?
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
Kyoko might have got Makoto sick on purpose, yeah.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe. But still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Pretty much
no.
right.
I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare.
Why are you trying to blame me? You know it's not me.
That's not...
Don't bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
She didn't let herself accept that she was allowed to go into any locked room, and the boy room had someone get him sick. Possibly, yeah. You're not wrong. And the suspicion falls back on me again, but why? Why is Kyoko trying to entrap me? I don't understand. I think she's challenging you. I think she did it and she's challenging you. Oh, I get a new truth billet mid-trial. Interesting.
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one. Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it?
Maybe neither.
Maybe let luck decide. Let's flip a coin. 50-50
That is a fucking terrible idea. Shut up. You and Toko need to shut up.
Pretty good idea, right?
No.
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black?
Oh, I'm
and
getting
bloody?
blamed again, aren't I?
The one we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
I know something that no one's thinking about. Chris McCoke didn't done it, but they figure out. I got it. It's we're controlling the character, so why would it happen? Nah, I'm just being
According
dingus.
to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back. So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
We're getting blamed. And it was Kyoku's idea for us to have the knife. It's looking more suspicious. She's trying to set us up here.
The knife we gave to Makoto?
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier. Then why did you hide that?
It's not that I hid it.
I'm gonna be sure what actually happened last night. I thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious. Very suspicious indeed.
He ain't wrong though.
Stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
In 5 minutes he'll say he's confused again, don't worry. Yeah, but now I should be able to make it clear. I have to prove that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. See what I gotta say.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Yep.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically makes me the killer?
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her.
Let me do that.
Right? So there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto. The knife we found lodged in the dead body. It's the same one we gave to Makoto. It really is.
Is it? I know it's trying to imply that the death didn't happen at the same place as well.
If you did have that knife before, then
But I'm not sure what it wants me to do.
Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once?
I'm thinking the body might not be dead until it exploded.
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
No, that's wrong. Wait, hold on. The stab wound isn't what killed Mukuro. That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her!
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right? In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Okay, fine. So what?
So, when we discovered the body, the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body. Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
I don't think he's believing the percentage anymore. If it was stabbed twice the same spot, there's no way that's possible. The exact condition of the body was written down for everyone to see.
I got it!
It had multiple
The
wounds
file
though.
clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Then the knife
Was just another piece of camouflage set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her. It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
You're catching up. I totally just worked out myself, okay?
beginning, but what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
It's called a bomb, sweetie.
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the
I know I was slightly condescending, but that's just straight up insulting.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic level spontaneous combustion.
Bro thinks it's like the solar flare particle that made that Super Mario 64 speedrun like jump up like 5 feet.
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
You're definitely smarter than
Go
Hero.
ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on it.
Is it going to make me spell out bomb? No, thank God, okay. Wasn't there a missing bomb one? I guess I gotta do the fragments.
I got it! After the explosion, we found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
Huh? You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
Do you ever get that feeling of deja vu?
That's only natural. Because, of course, we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is becoming more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto.
Yep.
And the only one who would benefit from that
Kyoko.
is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
It's somehow going to be Byakuya, isn't it?
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through. We still don't know what actually killed the victim.
Could have been the bomb.
That's true.
It's probably the arrows. It's probably the arrows, isn't it?
What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
We need to determine what ultimately killed the victim. We need to consecrate. Are we going to do spelling out or what? No, I think we're just going to have an argument. We're going to have to grab something because nothing in the Monokuma file is going to matter.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
No, that sounds wrong, but like, that wasn't a cover up and all the other wounds, but body one fresh, which only leaves the explosion, doesn't it?
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Yeah.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. Yes.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't you because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence
Damn.
that showed she was
How's that not right?
hit on the back of her head. Shoot.
What am I missing? I'm having a
Shall we
dingus
continue the
moment.
debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined,
Oh,
correct?
didn't mean that, sorry.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead.
Is
when
it
that
fatal
happened.
injury on
And
explosion?
it wasn't you because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
No, he ain't wrong on that one, is he?
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
No, okay.
Shoot!
Maybe if I grab fatal injury on the last one?
Then shall we continue the debate?
I'm actually
The victim's
struggling.
fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't because of the night.
Get myself some time, right?
That's gotta be it.
There was and more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds.
How is that not right? I'm struggling here. Explosion or fatal injury. That's what I'm going for next.
The victim's fatal. The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't even.
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it. And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
I don't press a cover up, one of those wounds for body where fresh rain leaves the bomb.
Then
Right?
shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
What am I missing? I don't have time to listen to it over and over again, right? I got to. Right, let's just listen to it again.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Yeah.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Okay. If whatever could be wrong though, go for it.
Then shall we continue?
Sorry, I said that a bit aggressively, didn't I? It's something I got to do on the fatal injury, right? That's what I'm thinking.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Yeah, the explosion could have been the fatal
She
injury.
was already totally dead when that happened.
Big blow to head for fatal injury. That's what I was thinking, because the only thing that couldn't have been the fatal injury.
One other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Please be right.
Shall we continue?
I've done all the debates so well so far.
The victim's fatal injury has.
Oh, thank God. Good job, Cowgirl.
Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay, then we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then, what was the murder weapon? The Monokuma.
The arrows? Are we going back to the arrows?
Object about as thick as a metal pipe.
Oh, I bet it was the pickaxe.
No.
Impossible! If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Also, it would be very, very bloodied.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just
That sounds like a threat to me.
and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
Can you both shut up, please?
Hey, looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them, Makoto. Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
Did I gain any life for that? Because I really need some life. Nope. Fuck. Why do you really want 1/3 of people not to talk? Yeah, honestly, they have been no help. That's arrows. Please be right. Ooh, let's go.
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something, and that's what killed her. And that something was The titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
Arrow? That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure? That sounds kind of weird.
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master? You have no right!
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
She's allowed to have an opinion. Don't blame King for doubting it because there's one more thing about that weapon, one more secret. Is it the duct tape that was nearby? I'm gonna guess duct tape.
The titanium arrow.
Nothing gets used twice, and I don't think the wood block key thing matters here.
I have no doubt that was the murder weapon.
Yeah.
You sure?
You don't sound convinced.
I want to hear the whole thing before I make a decision now.
Because in the Monokuma file, it said the weapon must have been about as thick as a metal pipe, right? It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Unless she covered it in duct tape, right?
Back to Master!
Okay, the last two are enough useless.
No right!
I'm gonna guess duct tape on arrows. If it was just a titanium arrow, it would be nearly thick enough, which is why they used duct tape.
The titanium, it was in the dojo. I have no doubt.
Are you sure?
You don't sound
Well, it said the weapon must have... It seems like an arrow would...
Okay, good.
No, he's wrong. You're right. Just the one arrow would have
Oh,
been
they.
too weak.
You know what? I'm being stupid. I thought they not like wrapped up duct tape around it, but no, they probably tied up multiple arrows, right?
Another weapon?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled up wad of duct tape. The killer probably uses duct tape to bind multiple arrows together.
Yeah, that's a smart idea.
Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? You even listening?
They're arguing again.
Okay, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course, don't we, Makoto?
Yeah, the key in her room.
What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer. You know what will happen if you do, don't you?
True.
If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to
All our deaths.
the death of us all. Remember?
Yeah.
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show.
Well, it's gonna be the key, right?
I got it!
Okay, good.
The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime.
She was trying really hard.
This all proves that you are the true culprit. You can't explain this away, so just give up.
Hold on a second.
But at the same time, why?
This again. You really are dead set on defending her.
Kind of, actually, yeah.
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just...
Can't work out the motive, you know? Like, Monokuma didn't even have time to give us a motive this time, right? But SOSB, you had the key, how did I get it? But she let that slip earlier, yeah.
There's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something. Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why? What were you doing?
How did she get in, to be fair? Oh, wait, she got, right, the key that unlocks everything. Had a moment there.
I need to know.
I was just protecting you.
What?
She was protecting me. Does that mean she very much killed the person who was trying to kill me, right? She knew I was being attacked. And she came to my rescue. Could that be when? Which means that Kyoko killed someone for me.
Enough. The time for idle chatter is over. A verdict is close at hand.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
What? Byaku should know better than anyone? What does that mean? What does that mean? When the body was found, you know what? It's only given me one bullet.
The words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Oh yeah, he has her room key, doesn't he?
What I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone here.
Byakuya, what are you hiding?
Master would never hide something from me.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit. Is that what you're saying?
You stated a theory earlier. You said I hid the evidence of my crime in the dojo locker, and then left the locker key in my own room, correct? But could I really have done
Yeah,
that?
it's gonna be hid the proof or whatever. Not proof, the proof that you aren't the culprit, right?
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I'm not, but you should understand.
Byakuya,
What are you, Master would never?
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Oh.
No, it's wrong.
But only her could have done it.
If I'm
Unless
right,
it's a suicide again, but two suicides in a row sounds a bit far-fetched.
Why not?
because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room...
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly...
But that's a lie anyway, because she has the key that has the master lock. So she could get into her room.
Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
She is wrong, she's lying.
Finally starting to understand.
She has a master key, she has a skeleton key. That's not actually true, there was a clear contradiction with Cookie, just an obvious lie, but this is just like her to try and save herself, such a desperate lie. Does she really feel that threatened because she's the killer, or is something else? Was there some deeper meaning hidden to what Coco said earlier? If you vote for me and I die here, the mystery of the skull will stay hidden forever. Yeah, but at the same time, we know it could still be her. This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us. The mastermind's trap. The mastermind is trying to trap Kyoko, but what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I do? The mastermind's trap. The victim was Makura and Kyoko killed her. What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie. I'm the only one who knows it's a lie. I'm the only one who can expose it, but who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? The mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you never move forward. We know the danger, but that risk means solving the mystery. We have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? I've decided right now whether or not to suppose. Pursue the lie, let it go, run away. Like, I am like, I feel like I need to let it go. You know, trust in Kyoko, right? That's my gut feeling. But at the same time, I'm kind of curious to see what happens if you pursue the lie or run away. You know? You should run away. Run away. No, run away is against. Oh, I've decided right here now whether or not to suppose Kyoko's lie. Damn, I really wanted an animation of him just running away. I'm just in the darkest sea right now. You know what? Maybe this is what Twitch chat is for. I don't know how many people are even here or lurking, but where's a poll? I need a poll. Hold on. I put Lursu, not Pursu to lie. Nice. Right. Twitch chat, help me out here. But hang on, wouldn't let you put back in a hot seat? Yeah. Basically, it's trusting Kyoko that she has an idea. You know? Which is what I want to do, but you guys seem to be going for pursue the lie. I set it for 2 minutes, probably should have set it for 1, but ah well. I don't like lies. I don't either, but sometimes lies are necessary. Probably not lies like this big, but obviously, you know, in this situation, maybe I need to trust. Maybe I need to accept the danger. You know? Like, I don't don't know. I don't trust her. I should keep it in mastermind doesn't even remember it. True. I trust her amnesia. Maybe I trust her too much. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I'm too easy to trust. Maybe I'm too easy to trust, you know? You wouldn't be wrong. You would not be wrong. But I have faith, you know? But it seems like Pseudo-Lie is going to win here, so... I'll give it the full 2 minutes just to be safe, but yeah. Just to see if any last minute votes. No, you too quick first. Not like I have to defend you all the time when someone's being sneaky. No, of course not. You know what? I don't think it's going to be a last minute vote.
There was a lie hidden within Kyoko's statement just now.
A lie?
Isn't that right?
You said it. The burden of proof is on you, so let's hear it. Where's this lie, then?
It must be. There's some of the truth must keep hidden. This feels like a bad idea still.
I didn't have the key to my room because I'd given it to Byakuya. There's no doubt about that, right?
You are correct.
Wait, hold on. Let me remind myself of Kyoko's account. Secret access. Okay, this is talking about using the key, so yeah. No.
No, that's wrong. No. Kyoko could have gotten into her room. You said so yourself. Didn't you, Kyoko?
The skeleton key.
Kyoko stole it from the headmaster's room. It lets you get into any room in the school. Which means she could have used it to get into her own room.
Feels like I betrayed somebody.
Giving up just like that? You admit to killing?
No, I'm simply recognizing that I lost.
What are you talking about?
Like I said, this was a trap, and I wasn't able
I think we're getting the bad ending.
so I lost. That's all this means.
Then, are you saying you really didn't, Kyoko? You really aren't the killer?
Okay, time's up!
Huh?
I'm sorry to say, but your time is up! All done, all finished. The class trial is all over.
But that's ridiculous! Since when is there any...
It's because you were late, so the trial started late and time ran out. So then...
Always second playthroughs. I mean, we got the save, so worst case scenario, I just go through the trial again, right?
But I guess we already know who the blackened is.
That's what I get for trusted Twitch chatting it. I'm joking. I probably would have pressed it anyway just to find out what happened. Like I said, I was so curious to find out what happens if you pressed Pseudo-Lie and run away, right? Guilty! Good job, you got it right. Brilliantly right. We got it right. Does that mean Kyoko is the killer? But something strange is going on here. There's something wrong with this whole class trial. Kyoko.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment. Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment.
I mean, there was something weird from the moment we walked into a room and it's like neon colors, you know? Let's see how they kill her. She doesn't really have like an ultimate anything, right? We don't know, so... I now have different suspects in mind here, yeah. I definitely feel like Monokuma is framing her, that's for sure. Or maybe forced her to do it. Oh, she's in a classroom. Oh, what the fuck is that back there? She's gonna get crushed. Hey, we're on a time limit here. Can we speed it up? Hey, let's just get educated about the death machines she's about to be crashed into. I think it'd be terrifying that you can hear something behind you, but you can't look back properly to look at what's going to kill you. After school lesson. I'm not going to question what's on that board. All I saw was an egg and some sperm cells, that's all I'm saying. Rip. That's how the class trial of Makura's Havoc came to an end. I still have to wonder whether Kirku was actually innocent or not. Well, regardless, the truth was lost forever, even for me. I just stopped thinking about it. That was the end of Makura's class trial, and we were proved to be our last class trial. Once that case was over, there was never a single murder at Hope's Peak again. We had obtained peace in exchange for the lives of all the others. Yeah, definitely the bad ending. Oh, so Toku's dead, and then they made Hina have like 3 babies. Interesting. Also, it's weird that Byaku's smiling. Is he smiling because Toku's dead? Peace, but only inside the school. Peace only for us. That was the only hope we had. Hope, hope, hope. This is hope. I would not go that way.
No, this isn't right.
You're not wrong. Oh, it just takes us back to the trial. Byaku killed Toko. I would have done the same, to be honest. I would have done the same.
Makoto, why are you staring off into space?
Wait, no, that can't be the case. Because it would have been a class trial, right? So they would have, she would have had to die from natural causes or something like that. Should be able to go back to choice, remember, something about it. It has done that, yeah. Let it go. There has to be some secret here, something that has to do with the mastermind's trap Kyoku mentioned.
Does no one have a rebuttal?
Yeah, gotta let it go.
Have you decided to accept her assertion as fact?
Yes.
I see. So you still refuse to accept it.
I mean, no.
I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
Well, technically, only Byakuya.
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
Never mind, it can't be Byakuya, because Hero's agreeing with me.
What are you trying to imply?
But of course, I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time. I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
What?
Oh, I'm getting blamed.
Had to be Makoto.
I hope this works out for us, but there's no other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong. Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
Huh? A hidden side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial. You all see it, don't you?
Is it the neon fucking room?
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed, suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial. And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
Okay, time's up.
And he interrupts it conveniently.
Time's up. Class trial's all over. Everyone can stop talking now.
What? Time's up?
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up. Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start.
We've had longer class trials, so...
And it's time for voting time, okay? Everyone, please vote using the lever in front of you.
Voting time?
Can we vote for Monokuma? Well, we did good. I didn't get the 4,000. Oh, I did get 1,000. Okay. Must be more than 1,000 then. I got 83 medals. Good job, me.
Now, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Hey, hold on!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I guess I'm getting blamed. Rip us. I'm assuming we're not actually going to die here. Either that or the perspective changes. You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man. You did actually kill it. Wow, I can't believe I would do that. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You got it all wrong. I did do it. Good job, everyone. Good job. They got it right. No, I know that's not true. None of this makes sense. The whole trial doesn't make any sense. It makes perfect sense. It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials, and I'm going to end it the same way.
Chills, kills.
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
Let's give it everything we've got.
Did we get the same one?
It's punishment time.
Here's the thing though, if he's willing to blame us and we know we didn't do it, does that mean that every other case could have technically been wrong person found guilty and they just said it was? Obviously they probably were the right people, right? Different music though. Yeah, it seems to be the same death punishment. Is this different music? Honestly, I got terrible ears. Oh, there's no there's no egg and sperm cells on the thing. If it was a solid one, yeah, exactly. This one's a weird one. But in theory, it could have been, but maybe they'll save that for like the second game or something. Who knows? I have to assume that there's like a chain we can't see, otherwise you could just get up. Oh no, the egg cells are back. I'm getting sex ed. Imagine it just like stops before it hits us. I don't think that's gonna happen, but we'll find out, I guess. It could technically be like a box we just go in. Oh? Maybe it does actually stop. Hold on, I think I predicted it. Wait, so why did Alter Ego save us and not Kyoko? That's fucked. Although the fall is still probably going to do some damage. No, I guess that's how it'll lead into chapter 6. Jesus. What? What's this? What's going on? Hey, what's that? Oh yeah, it had to be. Alter Ego. Alter Ego? Because it seems Kyoko was the real culprit after all. Oh yeah, definitely. This is some stupid virus from that stupid guy. He must have planted it when he invaded my network. Damn it all to hell, I don't believe this. It seems you finally made a miscalculation. You could have said the full sentence there, Kyoko, I'm gonna be honest. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning. What was that? What I'm saying is, you shouldn't have underestimated us. Why are you talking like you already won? I barely felt a thing. It was a pinch, an itch. That stupid virus is gone now. Got it? And so is Makoto. Maybe I didn't get smashing flat, but you're never going to see him again. To waste away in a garbage-strewn pit in a way that's even better special punishment. But still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still going to bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. It's like the Joker. I'm the Joker, baby. Is he gone? What's the meaning of all this? What the hell is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay, we're not the ones being trapped this time. Now it's the mastermind that's ensnared.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
So...
You understand soon enough, very soon indeed. Is it going to give us a bit of Makoto, or is it going to end the chapter now? The massive high school towers are over all the other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the centre of the entire world. That's what we said at the start, right? Hope's Peak Academy brings top... What the fuck is going on? They say if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life 100 years. This is what happened at the start in there. That's been the hope for the nation to Hope's Peak fit your name. There's two things you need to attend at school. Once you have already been attended to high school, and two is the very best of what you do. No ordinary student can enroll here, the only way if you're discovered by the school itself. And standing at the gates of university filled with ultimate students was me. Oh, woke up in a classroom again. What the fuck is going on? Where am I? I woke up, my head resting on top of a hard-working desk. My body felt heavy. It wouldn't be weird for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep just now? I wasn't in a classroom I've been in before. What the heck is going on? Is this a flashback? Oh, no. That was a dream. Finally, I could finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again. I was awake. Or was this just another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare? No, this isn't a dream. I could tell because the stench of invading my nostrils was too powerful of a dream. What an awful smell. I was in the vast dark cavern, the barest hint of light sleeping in. Trash was piled high across the area. This must be some kind of underground garbage pit. I almost said under garbage pit. The heck of a situation I find myself in, but I was just beginning with my problems. Was I going to be stuck in there until I wasted away and died? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went through to save me. I remember all too well what had happened. Alter Ego saved me. How did you even see? It was behind you. He used up the last little bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now, for myself and for my friend. With that, my pursuit of survival began. First, I will start looking for a way out of here. I'm going to guess the door, but it's going to be locked, isn't it? Yeah. No matter how many times I push or pull, it didn't budge. Getting out here is going to be that easy. Well, if I'm not getting rid of here anytime soon, I decided to look around for some food. There's plenty of food here, but it's all rotten, but that was pointless too. Next, I searched for some water. How can I be sure which liquids I can drink and which ones are all around? Bad idea. Again, pointless. I feel like I'm blocked in on all sides, but that's still not enough reason to give up because I'm still alive. And as long as I'm alive, I'll never give up. After making that proud declaration, the next thing I decided to do was go to sleep. I wrote this game. My sleep was deep and uninterrupted. That was my only way to preserve all the strength I had left after not being able to eat or drink. I can't be sure, but at least I think a full day had to have passed. All I did was sleep and sleep. It was like waiting for some kind of sign to come falling out of the sky. However, what I felt from the sky wasn't a sign, nor exactly. It's trash. What the? The strange sound pierced my silent isolation, jarring me awake. As I watched the pile of garbage jostled and fall in odd shape. Did something fall down over there? Something fell from above. What could it have been? It left something for us. Did a giant piece of trash just fall down here? I carefully stretched my hand out towards whatever it was that tumbled down here with me.
Just a second.
A giant piece of trash? Rude. Before she even emerged from the pile of garbage, I knew who it was. Hi, Kyoko. You got cup...
Awful.
That doesn't say cup noodles. What does that say? Cup... Goku. It's Cup Goku. This place smells awful, Kyoko. You look like you're doing better than I expected. What are you doing here? Isn't it obvious? I'm here to help you. I'm glad to hear that, Kyoko. You got a big garbage in your hair. She gave her head a quick, sharp shake to get rid of the trash and face me again. First, I have something for you. Go ahead and eat it. We can talk once you're finished. Thank you. I snatched the bread and water. She held on for me within seconds. It was in my mouth, making its way to my stomach. Ooh, that really hits the spot. Now I've got all the energy I need to keep going. So you still haven't given up then? Of course not. After all, the fact that I can keep going forward is all I'm good at. Well, that's not such a bad thing to be good at. But Kyoko, why'd you come to rescue me? To pay a debt? Or no, to atone? During the trial, even though you knew I was lying, you didn't say anything, so you knew that I knew.
Indeed.
But even though I knew, I did nothing to help you. I abandoned you. Don't say that, you didn't abandon me. No, that's exactly what I did. I abandoned you to save my own life. You were trying to save me and I couldn't bring myself to do the same for you. But listen, not that I'm trying to make excuses, but there's a reason I had to survive no matter the cost. Why did you have to survive? I'll tell you everything. The reason I have to survive is so that I could do what I came to this school to do. What? I made up my mind to come to Hope's Peak Academy for a very important reason. Do you have some reason to come to Hope's Peak Academy?
Indeed.
That's right. At least I did once. Until recently I've forgotten what it was. You forgot, but that's... I had no memory of what my purpose was. Oh, she said had. Nobody even noticed that she said had. Yeah, it's really true, you lost your memory. Do you remember Makoto? Do you remember the first thing that happened to each of us as soon as we arrived in the school? The first thing, we woke up. Or fainted, I guess. When I woke up, I was trapped here. I fainted too, and when I woke up, I noticed a strange feeling of separation within myself, a disconnect. Thinking back at it now, the point my memory was gone. At that time, I'd forgotten. I couldn't remember why I come to the school, and I couldn't remember what my ultimate ability was. But what would make you forget all that? Strange, isn't it? It's hard to imagine it happened by chance. It seems much too convenient. Are you saying that you lost your memory because... I don't think. I'm positive it was the work of the mastermind. They stole my memory. But why would they want to do that? There's only one reason I could come up with. Because my purpose and my abilities, somehow they would interfere with the mastermind's plans. So the mastermind just stole them from you?
However,
it could also mean somehow my memories may be connected to the mystery of the school and the mastermind. Which is why I have to get them back. Which is why I've been investigating things by myself this whole time. But if you say it's true, why didn't you ask the rest of us to help you? If I did that, we all worked as one, the mastermind wouldn't notice right away. Plus, there's always a chance that the mastermind is actually one of us.
correct.
Well, don't make too big of a deal of it. It's just a possibility. But since it is a possibility, we can't ignore it, right? The mastermind? One of us. If she believed that, then of course she couldn't trust anyone around her. In which case, it only makes sense that we should look into her missing memory by herself.
However,
That being said, there was a limit to what I could do by myself, which is why I asked you to help me. But why me? Because among everyone, you're at least likely to be the mastermind. It was just intuition, but your intuition was right there. There's no way an ordinary kid like me could be mastermind.
I understand. I should understand everything.
Should you?
My goal
Am I having a
isn't to
dumb
get
moment?
out of here.
Oh, you're having this dream again.
To stay here.
It's just like the dream I had before, but why did that just happen?
Listen.
Are you okay? Oh yeah, it's nothing. It is nothing, right?
Hey,
Even now, I still trust you, you know? It's just, I'm not used to relying on others. I know I never asked to be helped right away, the right way, so I understand if you're not convinced. Honestly, I was convinced. I think that's just her personality. Wait, we got anything else? You said you had a reason for doing all that investigation on your own, so how did that turn out? Were you able to remember anything? I think there's still a lot I don't remember. At the very least, I was finally able to recall my purpose and my ability. You mentioned your ability, and my ability what everyone should know me for. The ultimate detective. Didn't I say that at the start of the game? I remember saying it at one point. I think I was joking, but I guess I'm right. What can I say? I got intuition like a boss. The ultimate detective, and that reason I came to Hope's Peak Academy, there was someone I had to find in here in the school. You did peg her as the ultimate detective immediately. You did, I knew that at least before people told me. Look, I don't know if it was intuition or me just subtly remembering the back of my head, but I'm still proud of myself, to be honest. You had to find someone who. Well, it was the headmaster of Hope's Peak Academy. We still haven't found them. Why do you want me to find the headmaster? Because he's my father. I don't remember that!
in other words,
I was separating him as a child. As it turns out, he became the headmaster of Hope's Peak. Kuka's dad is Hope's Peak headmaster? That explains why Alter Ego told us he thought the headmaster was involved. I'll find a way. No matter what it takes, I'll find the headmaster. No matter the cost. What's going on? My memory hasn't come back at that point, but when he said that, I felt strange. It made perfect sense now, of course, as my whole purpose for coming here was to find him. That makes sense. But listen, Makoto, I want to make this perfectly clear so there's no misunderstanding. I said the headmaster wasn't the mastermind, but I didn't say that to protect him. I only said what I felt based on what I seen when I snuck into the headmaster's room. Then what did you see in there? The room had been ransacked, the shelves were a mess, the desk drawers dumped on the floor. The only conclusion is that someone who didn't know where anything was had been in there. You mean the mastermind, right?
True.
That was my assumption, yes, and to confirm my suspicion, I decided to investigate the second floor of the dorms using the key I found. But why there? Because I also found this in the headmaster's room. Some kind of map.
Indeed.
It's a layout of the entirety of Hope's Peak Academy. I found it in the headmaster's room alongside Makura's profile on that key. The map showed the second floor was home to a number of rooms meant for facility use. Faculty, not facility. Some of the staff must have had to stay overnight from time to time, and I figured the headmaster would have some kind of private room there. I assumed that if that was true, that room would likely hold more clues, so I went to check. And that's when I finally remembered. I remembered that the purpose to find the owner of that room. So you went there to see if the headmaster really did have a private room there. Once I got to there, I noticed that the second room floors didn't have cameras or monitors. So what was it like, that part of the school, I mean? It's hard to describe, that's all I can say. The moment I saw it, I realised what was going on in the school was more horrific than we had ever imagined. What do you mean? I can't explain it. You need to see it for yourself, and I'm sure you'll get your chance soon enough. It sounds like it must be important and really ominous. Right, what else we got?
However,
of course, once I got to the floor, no cameras, no monitors, which is why I had no idea what was going on in the rest of the building. So I preoccupied with investigating that area as something figured to be clear, this was me. I just wanted to see, just in case it didn't let me see the rest of it, right? It has to do with Makura is Ikusaba, right?
however,
Just to be perfectly clear, I didn't kill her, and I know it wasn't you either. So she didn't do it. I know you're right, but that just means everyone but you and me had an alibi. So who did kill her? What I can say for sure is that the mastermind is directly involved. To begin with, what's the point of class trial? Makura Ikusaba was to get me killed. To get you killed? I stole that key and disappeared, and in retaliation they wanted to draw me out and eliminate me. That was the point of the class trial. The mastermind knew they couldn't interfere directly, you mean because of school regulations.
That's right.
Exactly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion.
in other words,
The mastermind is adamant about following the rules. With that rule in place, they couldn't step in. Since they couldn't kill me themselves, they tried to use the class trial to do it. The mastermind couldn't step in because of the rules. That makes it sound like...
I can't see the end of the horizon.
That makes it sound like I can't see the end of the horizon. Hi, Peach. Not getting lucky today, are you? How's your ARAMs been? Are you going to redeem Uwu too? Because if so, I'm going to wait for you to do that. Hi, ARAMs were bad, so place of Saudi Valley, but now I'm making fries. Hey, get me some fries. Are you going to be doing more redeems? Because I want to, like, not interrupt, like, the conversation or anything, right? I'm sorry that the ARAMs were bad. Some days you just have days like that, right? It is what it is.
Do you have any ibuprofen? I got
Please give me huggy wuggies.
Ibuprofen?
What the fuck are you saying?
I bet ibuprofen all night. I bet ibuprofen all night. Uppies. There we go. Who did you play in your AMAMs, by the way? Right, let's get and done now. Perfect, thank you. And the mastermind themselves is somehow bound by the school regulations. There's one other thing I'd like to point out about the murder of Mikuro Ikusaba. What's that? There was a point where Mikuro may have not become the victim. It could have been you. Huh? No, there's nothing after that. God damn it.
Indeed.
I could have become the victim. You know what I'm talking about, right? You mean during the night? I can hear them, you know, the footsteps of the god of death. What? I can hear the god of death as he moves. The ability naturally draws me into cases just like this.
Anyway.
Which is what exactly happened with you. I was in the dorms and I had a sudden sense of dread. I looked down the stairwell and I saw a white shadow cross the corridor. I gave chase right away. As I followed it, I saw the shadow go into your room.
Correct.
That explains why she was there last night. I ran into your room and saw what was happening. I intervened immediately, of course.
However,
that wasn't the end of things, of course, though. I stopped them, but that led to whoever Master Silent was, they ended up dead. So technically it was your fault, but that's because you saved me. The murder was disguised and the dojo key wound up in my room. What had to be work of the mastermind in attempt to use the class trial to eliminate me. So what does it mean that whoever killed Mikuro is also the mastermind, right? I don't have conclusive evidence, but that's what I think. But that's really bad if true. If it means the mastermind can kill whoever they want, if they feel like it, wait, does that mean create a contradiction? Had Morgana and Seraphine, but we've had bots in lobby. Wait, you can get bots in League? That's kind of fucking cringe. Like, unless you queue against bots, at least Smite doesn't have bots, no offense. oh, wait, are you talking about, like, people, like, botting? And not, like, in-game, like, actual bots? I think that's probably more likely the case, right? The mastermind wants to use class trial to kill you because they couldn't interfere, right? You're right, that is a contradiction, and not just Murkur. They needed a class trial to kill me, but seemed ready to kill you in your room. Everything they did is a contradiction. So what does that mean?
in other words,
It means that the mastermind is the one who's been cornered.
Makoto.
Just a little more, and I should be able to figure out the mastermind's identity. The identity of the other ultimate despair. The other ultimate despair? There's no doubt that Murkur was the ultimate despair, and she's dead. But I don't think the ultimate despair is just one person.
Indeed.
If you think about it, the ultimate despair seems to implicate whoever caused that event. Yeah, like other people use a bots. Yeah, I worked it out. It just took a second. The thing is, it's like once I start speaking, I start realizing things, but I have to like start speaking and open my mouth first because that doesn't work internally. Other teammates says it's been happening all morning, so I just logged off. That's fair. Yeah. They might need to crack down on bot accounts. That kind of sucks, but maybe later it'll be a bit better. Who knows? You're talking about what happened a year ago, the biggest, most awful tragic event in human history. The tragedy, who is responsible for that? They're the ultimate despair. That despicable group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. Then they make no sense. They're the root of all evil that has forced us to go through this. That is the ultimate despair, and that's our real enemy. Chapter 5. Hey, handsome boy. Hi, pretty lady. How you doing, Nada? You doing alright? And then there were 6, because the mystery student's dead. To be continued. I was getting really into that, but I do not have time to finish the game off tonight. Dream Island Rocket. What the fuck is Dream Island? Yeah, I had so much shit to do. That's fair, that's fair. You get chores and stuff done, assignments, that sort of thing. Alright guys, this is chapter 6 unfortunately. This is chapter 6 unfortunately, and I do want to finish this tomorrow. Tomorrow we will absolutely finish off Danganronpa. That was actually kind of a shorter chapter. Which isn't too bad, because we know tomorrow is it's going to be the end. It's going to be chapter 6. Should be a good time. Finally, hopefully figure out the mystery of this whole thing. I feel like it's going to be one of those games where not everything is directly explained and we're going to have to watch a video or something like that. But no, YouTube specifically. I hope you guys are enjoying this. This is part 6, part 5 even. There'll be part 6, will be final part tomorrow. Look forward to that. That might be a longer one, like I said. Check out the rest of the videos, Resident Evil, Sonic, Silent Hill, plenty of Pokemon we've been playing recently. Go check all that shit out. I appreciate it massively. Take care of yourselves. Much love. Mwah.